where I fell from grace. Run away from the faith, get traced if you wanna taste. You wanna mess around, I'm gonna take you down, down, down. Wanna slide and turn, such a lovely way to burn, burn, burn. I never felt like this before. I think I might just want some more. I never felt like this before. I think I might just. You wanna ride, throw your head back, you feel it.
You. Oh my god, I killed him.
Down one.
Nice. Oh, I don't want it. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Down one. Nice, nice.
Down.
Crack.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
When you push.
Bro, we got to contain our team.
This guy is so lost. Ho 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 ho! Ladies and gentlemen of Twitch, boy, am I glad to see you all again. It is now the most wonderful time of the year, and that's because Invicta Claus is here. Ho 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 ho! The countdown is over, and it's time to celebrate the season of joy, camaraderie, and of course, epic battles. Ladies and gentlemen, Invicta is back, and we've got presents. Now, you know, us here in Invicta PH aim to create healthy and competitive matches for PH VTubers, and we keep our promise. So, to our dear viewers, after months of waiting, here we are, and I hope you are ready. This is Invicta PH VTuber Apex Legends Charity Tournament Volume 2, Split 2, Rebirth. I'll be your host again for this split, Hikari Tala, the virtual intern. Shoutouts to all the people watching here today. Hello, hello, Twitch. And speaking of shoutouts, don't forget to post your clips, your self-analysis, and predictions on Twitter with the hashtags #InvictaPH and #Rebirth. All right, let's start with the rules first. We've got 3 games on Stormpoint and 3 games on World's Edge for a total of 6 exciting hunts this festive season. Take note, we are implementing a points-based scoring system. Points are scored with your match placement plus your kill participation, which means even if you place first in the round, teams with higher kill counts can hunt down the top spot. We're following the ALGS standard, no heat shields, and there's a 1-minute grace period applied only at Storm's Point, meaning no team can shoot or grief other teams as soon as the last team lands in their POI. Whew, that's a mouthful. All teams are expected to land on their respective POIs. Those that don't will be penalized. So no naughty players out there, all right? And for participants who are streaming, there will be a 2-minute delay. But if you want to get right into the action fast, make sure to tune in to the official broadcast. Ho, ho, ho. But don't forget, Hika, Invicta Claus is doing this tournament for a cause, which means the winning squad will be winning 10,000 PHPs for a charity of their choosing. Ho, ho, ho! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the voice in my head, just like last time. But he's right. Winners will be able to choose which charity they want to donate to. But of course, this hunt wouldn't be possible without our following sponsor. Planning to become a VTuber? Are you lost and confused? Don't know what to do next? Are you trying to carve your path in the VTubing world? Well, start strong with Zone Check One, the freelance agency that provides you with all your VTuber startup needs, such as consultations, management, and production services. Thank you again, Zone Check One, for sponsoring this event. All right, all right, all right. We're almost starting, guys. But first, to join in this year's hunt, we've got just the right crew to fire you up. The voices of Invicta to keep the games fiery hot and the analysis cool as a cucumber. First up, the Shoutcasters. And here's the first set. A returning caster for the split, peaking at Masters in Season 8, DELTA Delta 031 from the Anti Calamity Division, it's Zeppy! And next up, a new face, the Catboy VTuber who primarily streams FPS games and aims to make educational content tailored to beginner level players to help them to, enjoy the game more while also learning to be a shoutcaster. It's Macy V. Oh, hey guys!
Yo! Hey!
Yo!
I'm
Yeah,
back.
so welcome back, guys. Yeah, so let me ask you guys. You've been to the scrims. Are you expecting anything this split?
Zeppy, do you want to go first or?
Oh yeah, sure, but I don't know. I want to save it for later because there's a lot of things that I'm expecting from a lot of teams. Again, it is very very exciting, honestly. But I've only been able to see like 2 days of the scrims. But I'm pretty sure Macy has a full overview of what's been going on, so I'll leave it to him, unless he wants to keep his secrets too.
Okay, you know what? I'll take it first then. All right.
Sure.
From what I've seen in the scrims, there's a tier of like favorite teams. Like these teams that I'm about to list, they have a very good chance to take any of the games at any given time. They're going to be Zone Check 1. Obviously, they're going to be one of our favorites since they are probably the most well coordinated team in the entire lobby. But last game has individual mechanical prowess spread amongst all of its players. We've seen that one nasty clip from Sukiko, I believe, where it was 3 shots to the passive and 3 knockdowns. Like that, it was insane. And then we also have the international teams who are new additions to the Invicta tournament. I'm looking mostly at Sambal Goreng Tempe, Zeruzensky, I think. Veruzensky, sorry, has been an absolute standout performer for his team, together with Liesl Sekimori and Denora. Like that team, the Indonesian powerhouse has such a good chance to stand up to these other teams in the lobby as well. But Smurf Cats is also another team that I also have eyes on. They've been getting very, very good placements, but they've always seemed to almost choke out during the final ring. So I want to see them step up today during game day and see it through to the finish line,
All right. Thank you, Zeppy and Macy VO. I'm pretty excited about the things you've been saying, and I am pumped. But for now, let's go to the next set of our casters. Another returnee shoutcaster for the split. It's the mother of Eldritches, the elegance herself. It's Cynistic, also known as to the Bisaya VTubing community as Madama. And to be her partner, a small but passionate, wandering Ember Sprite whose love for competitive games led him to become a shoutcaster for Invicta. Coming here to use his voice to ignite the competition this split, it's NJUVA. Hi guys!
Hello,
Yo, hi
hello,
Hikari.
Hikari. Hi.
Yeah, it's good to
Hi
talk to you
guys.
guys again. Do you guys have like any expectations or things you want to see for this split?
Well, honestly, Hikari, it's good to be back in Invicta, and I am anticipating and excited to see how these players fight off in this here's tournament for Invicta. How these hunters how these hunters can outmaneuver their prey. And honestly, I want each of the players to shock us as what we've seen in the screams. They have all been performing very well. But what about you, Anju? What do you think?
We have I think we really have a lot of very strong teams. The teams on my list currently are Last Game, Smurf Cats, and also my personal pick for this split will be my personal favorite. Will be Sambal Goreng Tempest, the heart, especially the heart of Sambal Goreng Tempest team, which is their cannon, their main gunner, Rensky. He is such a strong he's just a strong gunner in their team. His his gunplay is just unmatched in this lobby, and as they're my favorite picks, they're the ones I am eyeing for to win this tournament.
Honestly, yeah, Zensky has been very performing well in the past scrims, but I also want to see other underdog players fight off for the crown, for the championship.
All right, thank you, Nix and Nenju. Those were our lovely casters, guys. Now to know the ins and outs and the hows and whys and the what the hell just happened here stuff in the games, we've got the analyst. We've got our first pair. It's he has reached a masters for multiple seasons now and even has podium finishes for our first and second Invicta tournaments. Second place in the Queendom Hot Drop tournament and is a proud officer of the Vanguard PH. It's Autumn Leaf. And his partner, the MVP and first place in Yoshi and Reign's All Girls Tournament, the MVP and second place at the VG Royal Week 4, a truly fierce competitor, a healthcare provider by day, and yet a sweaty rank demon at night, the one and only Miss Gel. Hi, guys!
Hello, what's up? What's
Hello,
up?
hi.
Okay, guys, just a quick question for you guys. Your top pick for the if you have a top pick, it's your turn to say it now.
My top pick right now is LG. Watching their day two scrims, they were looking unstoppable. As well as their day three scrims, surprisingly. They held out like I think they were top two despite not not performing that well. But yeah, LG. I'm rooting for last game to take home the crown.
For me, I'm sorry, but I wasn't really able to like watch the screams because I have been so busy. But I wanna, I don't know, I wanna know what legends are commonly used and if they're the teams are gonna use the meta or what. So I'm excited.
Exactly. I'm excited too. Thanks, Autumn Leaf and Ms. Gel right here. And our next analyst would is a Masters player and one of our returning analysts for this split. He is in the current roster and former pro player and current part of the staff of Naos Esports. He mainly streams on Twitch. It's Raf. Hi,
Hello.
Raf.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Raf.
Hello. Hello.
Any top picks for
Huh?
any top picks for this
Top.
tournament right now?
Since I've been hired, no, like I just joined like last second, because like apparently you guys are missing one analyst, and I came here to the rescue.
Yes, let's go. Thank you very much, by the way. All right. The other analysts will be coming here
Yep.
this tonight, so we'll check that out later. Thank you very much, Raf.
Thank you.
So there you have it, folks. Our lovely voices for this split. Let me just put myself right here in the limelight again. But yeah, gear up, embrace the call of the wild, and let the hunt begin. May the best hunters rise to the challenge and claim their place at the top spot of the food chain. Good luck, and may your shots find their mark. Zeppy and Macy, take it away.
Hello, hello.
All right. Here we
Yeah.
are. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Invicta Volume 2 Split 2. Here we are again, your casters for the half. It's going to be me, Zeppy, and Macy. Yeah, how are you doing now, Macy? You ready?
Oh,
Ready for game one?
I'm honestly, I'm so excited to see what each of these teams have cooked up coming into game day. We've seen all of these teams, even the underdog teams, progress a lot throughout the scrim days. I've mentioned about our favorite teams, but even the underdog teams like Kayumanji, they've been putting up a good show. All girls, I think they were the team that was being coached by IPN. They have been showing a very good performance as well. And they even managed to take one of the games off scrim. So I really want to see one of these teams pull out an upset in like the first 3 games. That would be fantastic to watch.
Righto. And again, I did mention earlier that I didn't get to watch the last day of Scrim, so I wonder if any of your opinions have changed throughout. Because compared to the 2 days, we actually did have our own personal favorites that we both agreed to. But now, I don't know. Has anything changed? Has anything made you feel like you might consider more teams, or is it all the same for you right now?
Oh yeah. Right now, I'm on the Indonesian hype train. Gwen Chana
Mm,
as well as Samba Goreng Tepe have been looking so spicy on the last day of scrims. You just had to
ooh.
see it for yourself, Seppi. The plays that their star players have been making, like especially Reruzensky, I want to see like a pop-off play from him. Honestly.
I guess I really did miss out, huh? But yeah. Anywho's, we are now in the Legend Select for game one right off the gate. I think we're seeing a lot of semi-diverse picks. I feel like, yeah, Conduit has become a little more popular among the picks here, and Watson might have a little bit of presence as well. But yeah, let's see how this shapes up in
Yeah, we're
just a
definitely
moment.
seeing a lot of Catalyst as well. Catalyst always such a staple pick in the current meta. The defensive capabilities that you can provide with I think we're about to head to a restart actually.
Okay.
So
Not
we're good for the lobby.
Not at all a rare occurrence in the game, of course. Not our first time seeing something like this as well throughout the previous tournaments. But yeah, we will be waiting for the restart if it is going to be confirmed. But as of the moment, look like Sito Station is going to be the hot zone. So whoever's assigned there will actually have a lot of goodies. Well, if the match even resumes. So yeah. In the meantime, we'll just have to wait. But in that regard, there you go.
We're heading to the restart, so we're gonna be sent.
We already have a champion.
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, yeah. So we'll be doing another lobby restart. Rather, the first lobby restart of game one. So it will take a short while, but don't worry, the action will happen in just a couple more minutes. We are very excited to see it as well. Of course, I hope the viewers are. So yes. Huh. See, there are a lot of teams here that are actually, also not from the Philippines because previously Invicta was a PHV Tuber exclusive tournament, but now we're seeing a lot of new faces, especially from outside the country. That's also including you. Hello.
Hi. Proud to be representing the international expansion of
Yeah. Ah,
INVICTA.
you're the expansion DLC.
Oh yeah, we have like the Indonesian teams DLC,
Uh,
the MYVT caster DLC.
mm.
But yeah,
Very.
have you had dinner tonight, Zeppi?
Ah, I haven't.
You haven't. Oh
Nope.
man, as we're about to
Oh yeah.
actually head into the game pretty soon.
Mm.
Right. So we saw a very good amount of Watson and Catalyst picks. I think we're seeing a lot fewer Watsons compared to during the first three scrim days, actually. Do you think that's just the teams experimenting with different compositions, or do you think like Catalyst is just the best pick at the moment for like controller?
Honestly, now I believe it just really depends on how people play the game. Because right now, I feel that Watson actually does have a lot of value in Stormpoint, especially. Also in World's Edge, of course, but I feel like that's where Catalyst shines the best compared to all the maps that are available in the game at the moment. Yeah,
Why
I'm a
would you
little
say so?
surprised. I, oh, well, Watson can cover up a lot of ground that cannot be, easily held by Catalyst, obviously, because she can only hold so much. Also, with the nerfs that she's had throughout the season, which is
Mm,
as one spike less actually does have a lot
yeah.
of impact when it comes to information gathering. So for some reason, Watson gets a fighting chance. Although I'm surprised that I'm not seeing a Rampart show up every now and then. I don't know, but I'm not sure about day three scrims though, but I highly doubt that someone pulled up with with Rampart
We
unless
have
I'm
actually seen a Rampart. I think it was
oh
from the side of Smurf Cats. I'm also on the same
eh,
page as you that
mm,
we're not seeing a lot of Rampart picks because the Rampart pick is definitely very, very strong. Actually, during one of the tournaments that I co-streamed, it was the Rixa Invitational hosted by Nemoka. The Rampart pick
mm,
was very, very instrumental for the team that I forgot what the team name was, but it was with RPR, Giga, and IPN. And RPR was using the rampart to a lot of great effect. Just those walls give you so much deployable cover during the
oh
last
yeah,
rings, and that gives you so much space. Especially when it comes to team fighting, it buys you extra time to get your shields, your heals off. So
for
definitely
sure.
a lot of utility coming out from the controller picks.
Yeah, but by the looks of it though, we have not seen a single one. Ooh. Wait, as we hold on here, everyone has dropped their POI. So for the meantime, where do you think will the ring be?
Who? I really want to see it pull towards the. I want to see it pull towards the south side.
Well, you're already wrong. So
That's literally the complete opposite.
yeah, the exact opposite. I'd say you're not even close. You're just at the other end.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless, every team has now dropped in their POIs. As you can see, we have 15 teams on play, so not every part of the map has been occupied. It's going to be a-okay. But as you can see, most of the south side, of course, a lot of the teams there will have to be moving in very soon. And now we're taking a look here at the perspective of last game. These are one of our favorite teams to see also anticipate a victory for this tournament. But yeah, I just want to ask you, have you played have you played enough or like a lot of games of the new Storm Point?
I have played a few games of New Storm Point, but not enough to take into account like the impact the POI changes have had on the rotations and
Mm,
whatnot. But one thing that has been very, very noticeable is the drop in quality in the Mills loot, because it's gonna sound
Ah,
dumb, but Mills is one of my favorite POIs,
oh,
and the loot there has been downgraded significantly as the power of the POIs have been kind of rebalanced all over across the board. What about you?
oh
Zach?
yeah. I rip to the mill enjoyers. I actually did used to like it in the older iterations of Stormpoint. But yeah, right now
Yeah.
everything has just looked so much better, and all of a sudden the mill gets left out. But then, understandable, you do have a lot of more beautiful areas to look at, and just like that happy rainbow that we see right at the distance, everything seems to be much better. Well, again, aside from the mill. But as of the moment, round one ring is going to close. I wonder if we'll also spot a couple fights happen along the way. Because again, I did mention earlier, a lot of teams from the south side will have to close in to a little closer to the northern part of the map. And that might mean you might see teams encounter each other as they walk across.
Oh yeah, the first ring closing is honestly sometimes the most exciting because we always either see like an early three-way engagement or we just see like all the teams just deciding to relax a little. But it's Tourney Day. You're gonna need that KP, you know? The nerves are gonna be setting in for a lot of these newer players who have previously not been playing in tourneys before. That level of pressure that these players are feeling. Oh, as I say
Whoa.
that, we get to our first fight. Sato knocking out Sleepest from KRS.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, Ken Chaneo makes the first offense here. Kangkong Repolyo Sinigang is the one taking the heat. And now Estroid has an angle on the enemy Bloodhound. Might be the last member standing for KRS. Will have to make a run for it, but no, will not be able to do it. KRSG will be the first one to be eliminated in game one of this tournament. That was quick, and I didn't expect it to happen just outside of, yeah, just outside of checkpoint.
My god, speak of the devil, and he shall arrive, I suppose, as we see KRG being the first team to be knocked out by another international roster, actually, on the side of Kenshin Ayo. I think a majority of their players are Malaysian, if I'm not mistaken. They have been a bit of a dark horse team during the scrims, and it's very, very good for them that they're able to pick up their first eliminations coming into the first game here today.
Right, and not only that, right now we're also hearing a couple conflicts right now. As you can see, the Dark Veil was already deployed here by Happy Go Lucky. A fight just nearby Jurassic to Pylon. It's going to be Sambel Goreng Tempe trying to spot somebody again. Will not be able to do a full trade. But I guess all they're going to do here is hold the line because they actually do have advantage as they have Ring just in his building actually. They'll be able to hold off maybe if they want. But they can also opt to go even further inside the ring just to make sure that they're going to be in a safe location for the next few rounds.
Oh yeah. And we have to remember without a full lobby, it's a pushing the zone can sometimes be the better choice, since the earlier you can get yourself a good position, the less you'd have to worry about having to fight into the ring, like way later on. As we've seen in scrims, it's the teams that have always gotten the very height advantages positions that have been able to close the game out.
Right, but I mean, when you're bloodthirsty, you could also go the other way around. It'll be more difficult to find people, but it's also easier to go around the map as, you know, it's more likely than not that you'll end up in a situation where you don't want to be, given the fact that there's a lot of space that you can work around, given that there are less teams. Like what happened there in Checkpoint, although it was an unexpected moment to see that there was a team at just outside of Checkpoint, then pushing through the tunnel like that. But now we're taking a good look here at All Girls going to do a really far rotation to what looks like North Pad. Pretty unusual way to move around. Maybe they're just really being cautious about how they're going to move around at the moment.
Yeah, being the team that is coached by IPN here, I think they're definitely going to be one of the teams that are looking into the finer details when considering rotation timings and things like that. As we look over the cycle 1 behavior, another one of our dark horse teams during the scrims, their star player in the name of Kaius Wade, he has been looking very, very sharp. But as a roster, as a unit, they've been unable to close the games out when it comes to final ring. But last game, Mugi over here.
Whoa,
The first
okay.
stock of the Shinrin as they're going to take out Scoliosis.
Holy, that was criminal by Bogi. Did you see that L star? It was so clean, just knocks two immediately.
God.
Fight's not done yet though, because we have Salamat. I mean, here Nadekawa down with the crypto, spotting a team in the tower here at North Pad. Might try to do an EMP push, but will hold off for a while. I think they're the only opponents that they have here at North Pad, and I think they have the intel that it might end there. As you can see, Roller Coaster is actually a team in the distance, also waiting for something to happen. But right now, I think teams are starting to converge as round 2 ring is going to close in just a few moments, Macy.
All right. So we're getting into round 2. There's already been 2 teams that are eliminated. I think you made a very, very good point when you were talking about how when there's lesser teams like this, there's going to be a lot more room to take these fights as well. Because that means that's going to be a few less barrels pointing your way whenever you're looking to take these fights towards the other teams. So it goes either way as well. Just giving a lot of these teams more space to make these decisions. As we're going to look over back to Roller Coaster actually. Starting to rotate in.
Rethinking our strategy. How about moving there?
What
It
do you
looks
think
like
of
they
this
see what's
roster,
up.
actually?
Oh, this roster?
Roller Coaster.
Well, see, I don't actually know them from. I don't have any history of the roster, but I do have. I have a keen eye on the team itself because they've also managed to pop off at some occasions, but it looks like they're always being cut short given the fact that I think they do end up getting third partied every time they try to make a move. And there is a possibility that might happen again because, again, we have last game in the vicinity of North Pad just holding the spot. Might be there for a good while until, they'll probably farm kills from up there. Or
Oh man.
there's
Every
also a
time
chance.
Blast comes around, there's always blood in the water.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's also a pleasant surprise that I'm seeing a lot of crypto players. Yeah, I think we've spotted 3 in this game so far.
Oh yeah, as we're going to look at another one of the crypto teams from Cycle 1 here. As the last game. Yugure's already getting cracked, but that Conduit Tactical is looking very, very handy for Yugure as he's able to get an instant reset, buying him some time before he can get the shields down. Excellent shot from the 30-30 in the hands of Sukiko, finding a heady all the way out from range. Looking to get some damage in before they commit to the fight.
Kayomanji seems to be also watching for a team in the ring, and it looks like they've already seen somebody will crack the enemy Catalyst shield. Riki might start to make this push happen. Mr. Bloodhound ult is activated. Instead, going back to the area here in North Pad because now it's going to be very crowded. Zico going to be in the red room just under the towers. Looks like it's about to get crowded very soon. And this ring is actually one of the more interesting ones. If you watched, did you watch the ALGS finals this year, Macy?
No, I didn't. That's the one where TSM won like what, 3 games in a row?
Oh yeah. Because see, I believe Optic was the one with a huge lead and were set in match point. And this was the game where they almost had it all, but TSM came up, turned up, and won everything all of a sudden. So this this end ring is very memorable to me, or at least this general area of the ring is memorable to me because a legendary moment happened here. And of course, now we are casting Invicta. We are watching the players, uh, you know, claim glory.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, because
Yugure's
Sato
gonna get
has just
knocked
taken
down.
out Yugure. All of a sudden, got caught out in the open and might be able to be thirsted.
Conduit Ultimate comes out from the side of Mugi, buying his teammates some space, but
Whoa,
Sato able to
whoa!
finish that kill. Mugi, he gets knocked down as well! Bites a bit more than he can chew. Tsukiko gonna be the last remaining member of last game.
But no slouch for Kenchanayo. They will try to make a push, but they decided not to at the moment. I think it is also a smart decision not to give up the spot that they're already comfortable with, but it's also a missed opportunity to wipe out another team in the game. As you can see though in the background, looks like Cycle 1 Behavior is also losing a member at the moment. And again, North Pad is getting packed over time. They are spotting teams going out in the open here. Kayomanchi has a good angle on one of the teams, as they are also free right now. Looks like Sambal, Dora, and Tempe are also making their move. Will take out Cycle 1 Behavior. Again, Happy Go Lucky also in the background gets eliminated by Roller Coaster.
Wait.
And now,
Beruzensky just single-handedly wiped out the entirety of Cycle 1 Behavior.
by the looks of it, yes, but the fight's not over yet. Everything is happening all at once. Yet again, Kayomanji loses two
Oh my
members
God, everyone's
immediately.
open.
They're getting hit by two different teams and gets fully eliminated again. Reduzensky is now the kill leader right here, and Smurfcat as a duo is managing to keep it together.
Oh,
It is
Samagoring looking to
getting
reset
busy.
here.
Ooh.
I think it's gonna slow down a little bit. And no, just
Oh,
like
no,
say
no.
that. Beruzensky, he almost
Whoa.
gets cracked. But over there in the background, Mugi gets a knock onto Yunta actually, the last remaining member of last game.
Wow.
Did he get the rest off? The res off from the onto his teammate?
I believe so, but I'm not entirely sure. At the moment, again, it's round 4 ring. It's about to be closing, and now Sambal Goreng Tempe are going to lose one. Might lose their last member, and now will be fully eliminated. Again, Roller Coaster has shown up, and now they're going to try to look for more as they see someone in the evac tower. Will try to catch somebody in the flesh. Will they be able to beam it off? I don't think so, but I think someone else will be able to catch them, so it might be troublesome for that team in the evac tower. But right now, Roller Coaster will be sitting pretty for a while, but the ring is closing, so they'll have to move in.
Wow, we just lost like 4 teams in the span of like a single minute. What a surprising turn of events actually, as one of the favorites, Sambal Goreng Tepe, gets absolutely eliminated.
Ooh.
by Roller
Salamat.
Coaster.
Salamat and last game are trading blows right now. And I think they're about to go ham. Amara, Tsukikage going to be really low though, but Narekawa down. Will spot an opening to be able to fire back. But right now, they don't have the luxury to heal for a bit because everything would fall apart if they let them recover completely again. Narekawa, oh no, Salamat gets spotted
Very,
on a
very
different
dangerous for
angle.
them right now. Able to get the shields off using the Watson battery. The Watson battery is so handy. Ooh, Black Hole comes out. Geeky way actually. Looking to hold this
Ooh.
position. Fighting against I think it
Whoa.
was Zico in this red brew.
Could be. Now the fight's going to get crazy, but it's Gwenchana's advantage at the moment. Someone will get caught from the black hole. It's going to be lucky unlucky from Zico getting taken out first. The push from Gwenchana is going to start now because they know they have the advantage, but they lose their shields as well. Knocked. Going to be low on shields. Might be able to fully defend themselves as they know that they can't go any further than this because there are a lot of other teams that are just waiting in the distance for these opportunities.
Look at how methodically Gwenchana has been taking this push actually. None of their members overextending, overcommitting to these swings. Not giving the advantage to Zone Check 1 as they try to suffocate them and take their space away. As we look over the last game, excellent shots coming out from Mugi. Again, we're seeing the conduit tactical, the shield recovery, just getting an instant reset, being so handy as they take out Salaman.
Right, so and again, the fight's not done because ALGZ are also here. It's actually going to be Gwenchana's former area, but now they are
Aiden.
going to be able to defend it completely, and they defeat them as well.
Oh,
Look at how small this ring is getting.
more bullets. They're going to need to find a reset here. All their members looking so low on the shields.
And as well in the background, Zone Check 1 gets eliminated. But Roller Coaster are absolutely trying to roll it right now. They see somebody going to try to spot them. A waffle grab gets caught out in the open as well. We'll have to take cover. The Bangalore smoke might not be as great as it could be because there could be
last
digital
game.
threats.
Last game just took out Gwenchana in the background as we're witnessing all of this.
Oh, but they're also falling
Mugi.
apart.
Almost gets knocked down,
Oh
but just
my
hanging out a
god.
little bit on the side of the wall. Gets the knock on the Sorakapi actually. But last game, they're going to be
They
eliminated
go.
by more bullets. More bullets.
Oh.
They're going to be taken out by Smurf Cats.
It's going to be a surprise because Smurf Cats entered this game as a duo and it's now top 2. 3v2 is going to be the situation for them here at the near end of North Pad. Roller Coaster going to be the opposition. We'll spot them now. This could be the near end of game 1, Macy, and we cannot wait how this will unfold.
2 teams remaining. Zeppi, do you see a universe where Smurf Cats take the first game? in this
There
one?
is a possibility, as you can see here, but it looks like they do not have that opportunity anymore as they are going to run out of resources. The Rolling Thunder and the Dark Veil are available and it looks like they're making this full push now. They lose Yunta.
Oh,
It's going
wait.
to be 1v3. It might be a guaranteed win for Roller Coaster and they do take game 1. They win this game.
Holy crap, Roller Coaster just comes into game 1, full gung-ho, destroys all of our favorite teams, and just takes home the first game of Invicta. And we're gonna hand it over to our analyst desk.
My god, that was a good game. Oh my god. A roller coaster of emotions. Oh my god. I can't even think of what's gonna happen. So let's have the analysts take care of this. Autumn Leaf, Miss Gel, take it away.
Yeah, amazing game by
Yeah.
everyone
What a
involved. It Roller Coaster took home the win from a Northpad zone. They landed, by the way, on command center, and what a hell of a rotate. Do you have any comments, Michelle?
Oh, so what a crazy first game. Like for a first game in a tournament, that was crazy. Like I honestly expected people to be so very like safe, but no, I saw lots of teams who were like pushing farming for kills. So that was
Everybody's just pushing it, just
yeah,
testing their
crazy. Even
limits. It's a
especially
game
this,
one
yeah,
effect.
for the winner this RC, I
Yep,
liked
roller
how
coaster.
they, yeah, roller coaster. I liked how they played the first game. Smart push and played defense at the same time. I felt bad for Team Salamat. They had a good defense. Like everyone were fighting outside, but they just tried to hold the spot, secure the spot inside. But just Team LG were really like aggressive players, so they tried to enter the house and they got in, and that's it.
A surprising recovery there from LG. They
Yeah.
at one point in the match they were basically just one man alive, and they just stuck it out, and yeah, they still finished second with 9 kills overall. It's an impressive win. Although they
And
did land
also,
at mill, that's so that they'd have the initial advantage of being close to the zone. They didn't
yep.
immediately get God spot of that zone. They lingered a bit on the edge. That's why they got 9 kills off of that game plan.
Wow.
So yeah,
And I also saw a team, Smurf Cat. They were just duos, but they performed really well. Like for a duo, they had really good team coordination. So um good job to them.
yep. Smurfcat has been a long time duo with PM Glory
Oh,
and Yunta. They've been playing all. They've been playing together for as long as I can remember, and for in like and community tournaments. They landed.
I
They
see.
landed Stormcatcher, and they made a hell of a rotate towards just the underground trenches of south of Northpad, and bro, they played their hearts out of there.
Yeah, they what a crazy gameplay. I saw they had like armor swaps also.
Yep, they had armor swaps there.
Good job.
Surprisingly, how the hell did they have armor swaps down there?
So
Yep.
that's it.
Oh, hello, I'm here. Wow, yeah, a roller coaster of information, guys. Thank you, Autumn Leaf and it's Gel. Yeah, you know what? Let's hear it from the squad themselves. Let's bring in roller coaster over here. Let me just put them over here. Forgive me. Roller coaster. Uh, 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 uh.
Uh,
uh.
hello?
Are they here? Are they here?
Uh, who exactly?
Hi, Kiria.
Hello,
Congratulations.
hi. Thank you.
Right, congratulations for
Yeah.
winning the first match. We've got Kiria over here from Team Roller Coaster. Autumn Leaf and Miss Jell are our analysts for this. They may have some questions for you. Take it away, guys.
Uh, you guys landed over at command center, right? What was your game plan when once you saw that zone, and what talk us through what was your
Uh,
plan of attack on that
I
end game?
mean, basically, when it comes to command center on Stormpoint, right? We don't actually have like any troubles rotating, even though we don't have like any rotation, like legend for that. Since
Uh,
command center actually have like ways to rotate to every part of the map, whether you go
mhm.
like south or whether you go north, or even if you need to go to like to all the way to the left, it's not a big problem because you basically just decide on which door you use, which way you go, and then you go through the through the like choke point, and you're in zone. So yeah,
You guys are one of the few teams that are running the new legend conduit right now. In your opinion,
yeah.
is did she really offer that much help
Uh,
for your win?
just one word: broken. I mean, ever since like I think like ever since Catalyst season, it's like Apex Legends has become like 70% of like abilities and like only 30% of shooter because like every single new legend is just so broken and it's really not gonna be so smart not to use it, I think.
Oh, okay. Miss Chell, do you have any questions for
uh,
the game one winner, match winner?
Yeah, yeah.
Not so far.
Ask me anyway.
They
Anything.
did it really good. Like I said, their push were really smart and they defended their spot nicely. They had trigger discipline as well. So like even if everyone were like having a chaos in the middle, They were
Yeah, I think
having
like
a good. They had discipline. It
I
was
feel
really
like
smart
my
gameplay.
our thought was like, okay, we've seen like a lot of teams like standing by each other and just like looking at each other, and we see them like rotating one after another. And once I've seen like the last, well, I thought which was the last team rotating from that, uh, for that, I think that was pre last ring. I just told my teammates just like, okay, I want to wait here like a little bit longer for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and it actually been rewarded because there exactly was one squad like hugging the zone, hugging the ring. So I guess we got kind of lucky with that too.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was good.
All right. Thank you once again. Thank you, Kiria.
Thank you.
Congratulations for winning the first game. I hope
Thank you
you
so much. Thank you.
win the next one too.
Yep,
I
yep.
hope that happens. Thank you
Yeah,
very
thank
much,
you, thank you.
Autumn
I'll
Leaf
see you
and Miss
later.
Gel.
I'll see you
Yep.
later.
I'll see you too, Miss Gel, Autumn Leaf. Let's go. Yeah. We're gonna go right ahead and go to game two right now. That's it. Like very fast. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. I'm gonna pass this on to Macy VO and Zeppy to see what they think as we start game two.
Thank you so much, Hikari, as well as our amazing analyst. That was a very, very good insight, actually, from our winning player, from Kiria, talking about how fundamental these abilities are in team fights. Is at first glance, you look at that statement and it's a no-brainer, right? But whenever you take it into account how impactful some of these abilities can be in terms of taking space, giving you some sort of leverage to take these gunfights, you start to see its point, actually.
Yeah. Well, it is becoming prevalent. Again, he did mention that, and the newer Legends has just a lot of utility compared to well the previous ones, of course. And yeah, one of the notable players I did talk about during game one again is Kyria Newgate from Roller Coaster, and is also the acting captain of the team. So yeah, there's a lot of mechanical prowess, or well, strategic as well. Again, he also explained why command center is a pretty comfortable POI for them to land despite not having the consoles or the crafter anymore. That's also because they're in the near middle of the map, which gives them the opportunity to rotate uh, quick to the next rings. Although they won't have the intricate details of the smaller rings, they do at least have that leeway to move around. But now game two is about to start. Again, will we see a new lineup of legends this game, or will it be the same?
Wait, we see a Loba coming out from Boot Bap over the side of Cyclone
Oh,
Behavior.
oh yeah.
A Caustic from Kenshin.io. Oh, it's
Okay.
Tourney Day, and all these teams are pulling out some very special pocket picks right now.
Uh,
As I believe we're actually going to head over to another restart before
right.
heading into the next game. So we should be
Right.
sent over to the lobby for a short little pause. And
Right. So now, yeah, we will just be waiting for a little while, but the game will be restarting. I believe the cause is one of the players has not was not able to connect into the game. Again, in normal Apex fashion, it looks like everyone is dropping on each other in the background as well. They're duking it out.
oh my god,
But we
yeah.
can't see it because the observer has the map open. I want to see what's going on.
Oh wait, Kenshin.io is actually getting obliterated here. Wait, they're fist fighting.
It's a mess. Well, okay, just a little longer. Everyone's beating the crap
it's
out
a
of each other.
restart, right? You might as well get all the warm up you could get before
Yeah,
heading into the next actual game.
that's right. Well, do you also do the hot drop routine like like we just saw earlier?
Actually,
Practice the game.
I did back when I was competing in voice break in NS
Mm.
Apex,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
what my friends would tell me to do because I was completely new to Apex, right? They would
Right.
tell me, "All right, Mace, we're gonna permadrop estates on Olympus. We're gonna permadrop mills, and then we're just going to duke it out." And I would die time and time again.
Ah,
Yeah.
but it is necessary because
Mhm.
you know you gotta learn things in such a short amount of time. But one of the things that that Apex players will struggle with, especially if they're new, is of course getting beat up by multiple players in such an amount of time that it requires for them to have a huge amount of patience if they really want to learn and improve in the game. But you
Oh
agree
yeah.
with what I say because I played the game for quite a while now. It's basically my favorite FPS and battle royale to exist, despite all of the highs and lows. But yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, like the players in this lobby, I've gotten beaten up by like a good amount of them, be it in like scrims or just like in practices. So I definitely do get what you mean by like when you're first getting to Apex, you need a lot of patience because you are going to be rolled over time and time again, to
Yeah.
put it in the nicest way possible. For me, actually, what I struggled with the most is number one, the aiming style. Since I wasn't playing a lot of tracking related games at the time,
Right.
I was mostly a attack shooter Andy. I came from like CS and Valorant, and I actually did a bunch of Rukoko. Actually, I spoke to
Oh yeah.
Rukoko, and he was the one who recommended me like some like voltaic tasks to improve like my mouse control and whatnot. And then the other thing is like game sense, knowing having like this like almost spider sense kind of feel for like
Mm.
where players actually are, like because like when you're rotating in the ring you should have like almost like a mini map in the back of your head, like, oh, like at
Oh
this
yeah.
time like someone might be here rotating in from this side and stuff like that. I'm gonna be completely honest, I still have no clue what's going on. I just let my friends IGL and I just like click things. Honestly.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's really reinvigorating when you also get those moments. And one day I feel like you will get that moment because
Mhm.
I remember the first time like being able to predict where enemy teams could be like while we're rotating, me and my friends. I'll be like, I'm pretty sure by now there's a team in that building over there. And lo and behold, I was right. I felt like God for a moment. I felt clairvoyant. It was it was really an enjoyable moment. But what wasn't enjoyable is the fact that even if I knew, we still died anyway. So
Oh yeah.
it
All
didn't
right.
matter.
For those who are watching at home, what would you say? Like, let's say if they're newer to Apex Legends, what would be the best way to develop that game sense?
Hmm. I don't know. Just play the game.
Just play the game, forehead. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your wisdom, Zeppy.
No, no, no. I'm kidding. Well, really, there's a portion of it that really requires you to, understand how the map works and also
Uh-huh.
how the game works. Because if it's not your first battle royale, you might like have a good idea on how people work around the map. Because again, in the end, it's a battle royale, so you know it's the type of game where you have a ring and it goes smaller and smaller over time and there are like teams duking it out. I feel like when you understand the map, you'll also understand the um, importance of knowing how many teams are alive and what the possibilities are. I feel like Apex always wants you to expect the worst every time you move like 10 meters.
Oh yeah. Like like secretly the like in your head, like the last three teams are like literally like right behind you or like around the corner. It's like some like lethal company style jump scare. You open the door and like they're all there and you're just like
Oh, yeah.
running back to your teammates.
Yeah, I feel like this game teaches people how to go delulu because they also have to anticipate everyone being everywhere.
Oh
At
yeah,
least that's what it
honestly.
taught me. Look at me, I'm crazy now. I was crazy once.
Oh boy, it's okay. We'll just get Zico to sponsor your psych fees, right?
Oh. That's a good idea. Hmm.
Speaking of Zico, actually, here's a word from our sponsor before a 3-minute break.
What do you think?
Zombie.
All right, and we're back. My God, the squads have hopefully shaken off those, first game jitters and have established their presence in the arena. It's just the beginning of the hunts, guys. So stay on the trail hunters because the real challenges are yet to come. And now I'll pass it over back to our casters, Macy and Zebby. Take it away.
Right. Here we are again. Welcome back, everybody. Wait a minute. You already asleep? Hey, say.
Purple.
Hey, say.
Yeah.
Mate,
Is it
it's only been
already-
3 minutes. How are you asleep?
Oh, I thought they meant a 3-hour break. Oh, my
You're
bad.
sleeping on the
Zeppy.
job.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
No.
I wasn't sleeping.
No.
You're sleeping.
Nah. You can't tell me that I'm sleeping. I'm the guy that woke you up.
Yeah, your eyes were closed. I saw you.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. We are back once again. Sorry for the short delay. We did have to fix some things in order for the lobby to work. Again, game two is going to be underway in just a while. So sit back, relax, or cheer for your favorite team in the Twitch chat. Show your
Grab some
support.
snacks, because it's gonna be a long night, baby.
It
I think we talked about this
is.
during the streams, but man, Zeppy,
Yeah.
what are your favorite things to snack on while, like, let's say, watching an esports tournament?
Huh. Hmm.
Do you
Good
prefer
question.
like sweets? Are you more of like a sweet snack kind of guy, like chocolates, candy, sweets, those kind of things, or are you like
Honestly,
a crunchy, salty, savory kind of person? Chips?
oh yeah, I kind of prefer chips. Maybe well, it kind of depends on the day because I only usually eat like um, I frequently, I guess, like once a week kind of thing. So when I eat something like
Yeah.
that, it's usually like a big day. I don't know if you're an F1 fan, but so
Okay.
every F1 weekend, there's always that. Worlds happened every week. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
enough of the other games because now it's Invicta. Unfortunately, I can't snack while we're casting, so I'll
That's
be
alright.
eating my
You're the only
words.
snack we need here.
Oh, what the hell?
As we're gonna head into the game, the teams are already going to start to drop onto their POIs. For those of you who are watching at home, actually, one key difference between your average pub game, your average rank game, versus these teams who are playing the tournaments is how the teams drop on the POIs. Because a lot of these teams, like who are taking tournaments very seriously, they're going to have loot paths, actually, which are like, let's say, they're going to divide up the POIs because you only get a certain amount of loot. You know what I mean? So to make sure that everyone has a good rotation timing as well as a good amount of weaponry at hand, everyone spread out to a certain location. Actually, Zeppy, do you want to take this over? I think you might have more knowledge of this,
Well,
dropping protocols and whatnot.
well, you're not entirely wrong about. Well, no, you're not. You're not wrong about anything that you just said. So yeah, you covered it pretty much perfectly. But then again, this is the new Storm Point. The loot paths from before might not be as useful as before. But yeah,
Oh
going to be
yeah.
very interesting here because Storm Point, despite looking and feeling smaller now given the new updates, it's still the POI still feel a little large. So you do have, if you want to be efficient with your loot timing and your rotations, you will definitely go. You will definitely need a proper loot path to make sure that your team gets enough loot as fast as possible, so that they can focus on taking fights or moving into the ring, as you said. Wow, look at here. Again, the ring is going to be just shy off north, closer to the middle of the map, but it looks like it could close near Sito Station if given the opportunity. What do you know?
Almost smack dab in the center, actually. You know what? I kind of, just to cause a little bit of chaos, I kind of want this to end in checkpoint. It's such a tiny enclosed space. I want to see these teams just like caged in there, fighting for their lives like cornered animals.
Well, that's one way to put it. But yeah, it is a bit of a banger. Checkpoint is one of the taller rings to end because you have a steep verticality and is going to be a bit wonky. I guess you could also say the same for Stormcatcher, which
Oh yeah.
is which is roughly going to be the same. But I feel like Checkpoint is a good one because there's a lot of foliage and a lot of cover to work around as compared to Stormcatcher because that one feels smaller.
I think a big part of Storm Point is how these teams navigate the rotations, especially with the terrain having so much height changes. It's very easy to find yourself being caught on the low ground when rotating in between these POIs. And but we're gonna see how they manage these. Actually, as we look over to the side of last game, they're going to be looking very healthy with this shield situation right now. Obviously, one of our favorite games. One of our favorite teams during these scrims.
Right.
But they went out a bit early, I think. What are your thoughts on them this time last? Pepe?
Well, now I'm a little worried because I think last game has spotted Salamat just at a distance. Will be able to try to shoot them off there, and the Trident will be able to crack one. Might make a push, might make the opportunity to farm Evo, as you can see here. Looks like Salamat are the ones in a huge disadvantage, and last game is about to start their rampage here in game 2.
Whew. Alright, Conduit Tactical coming out from the side of Salamat, looking to backpedal their ways into safety on the side of Northpad. This last game. They're going to be bunkering down. A catalyst available for them for building fortifications and whatnot.
What's happening here?
Zico actually. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. They're going to sneak up the Smurf Cats?
But Smurf Cats are also just waiting. It is going to be a rat fest, and they're both waiting for opportunities to strike. But I don't know if Smurf Cat knows, or maybe they're just trying to hold the fort for themselves.
Oh my god, they might smell that something is afoot here. As Zico's just going to tuck themselves into the sides of this building. Yeah. What a way to start this game.
Just waiting. No problem. Oh god, but
start to scale up. Oh.
They for sure.
They find an unreinforced door. Okay. There is a chance that Zico is going to just swing out full gung-ho into that unreinforced door. As off-screen, Salamat's actually going to be eliminated by last game.
Going to be an unfortunate moment.
Claiming first blood again during Tourney Day, the second game. Ooh, as we look at this silent standoff. I can't take it, Zeppi. I can't take it. Oh my god.
Am I watching Apex or am I watching Siege? Because it feels so damn slow that it feels so different at the same time. Look, we just want something to happen. Come on.
Do they know? That's my biggest question. They don't, right? Oh.
But if Zico decide to make that push from there, they're going to hear that door open. But I think they're going to take the long way around all to the other side. Oh my god, like this is too tense. I like the anticipation is killing me.
Oh shit! Does he get spotted? I don't think they saw him. I don't
don't know.
Wait. Smurf Cats are going to start take height actually. The Bangalore's smoke coming out from the Yunta. As Razorly is going to swing up. Black Hole comes out from the side of Zone Check 1. Dark Veil is going to come out from Yunta. Razorly.
Oh my lord.
Smurf Cats. They are going to be turned into a pair of death boxes as Zone Check 1 gets the drop on them.
Oh my god. Finally, the long wait has come to a conclusion. Zone Check 1 has finally eliminated Smurf Cat. It could have gone both ways though, because I saw Razorly's HP go all the way down in quick succession, but again, they are outnumbered.
We don't have time for a break here, Zeppi. As Scoliosis are going to face off against Sambal Goreng Tempe, I think.
Yeah, you're right. It is Sambal Goreng Tempe. Ooh, the pylon going to be right on time, but will not be fully used as they try to move away.
Them outside of their cover.
Okay, that might give them time to push. Okay, Sambal Goreng Tempe is going to go straight into their faces now. As you can see, will be looking at Scoliosis as they make that push, but no one has been knocked. No one's shields has been cracked yet. And the fight is about to unfold.
They are looking to push relentlessly. The onslaught about to begin from the side of Samagoring Tepe as Deruzensky. Excellent shots coming up from the 30-30. A Scoliosis. They are looking to hold this down as well. Is that another Watson battery actually? Or did they just bat? I'm pretty sure they have another Watson battery up there. Oh, they do!
They do now.
Asphodel
because-
actually managed to get the ultimate accelerator out, giving them that Watson battery. They're going to be able to hold this spot way more comfortably. As Scoliosis, one of our underdogs coming to this tournament, they are going to be face to face against one of our Indonesian favorites coming into here.
Ooh,
As
but
Luis
one of
gets
their
the
members.
first knock onto Asphodel.
Ooh, and there is going to be a new team from behind that. Crypto EMP is definitely not from the side of Scoliosis. Sambel Goreng Tempe might be in trouble from a different team in just a short moment, but Shinrin is just hanging in there with a sliver of HP and a bit of shields. Rolling Thunder from a different team has also been thrown out, and they might have to do something about this, otherwise they'll be in pure danger right now. And again, Shinrin makes the move, takes one down. Zensky will be taken low, but Scoliosis falls short.
Oh my God.
Will be able to take them out, and now they come out on top for that fight.
Oh my, it's looking so dangerous for Samagoring Tepe right now. They have to get the resets off. Otherwise, these other teams smelling blood in the water. They are going to be looking to third party and get their hands on this juicy KP. Again, with these 20 settings, you can't hang around too long and overcommit to these fights.
Oh,
And as I said, that Sleepless, he's going to get knocked down by Yohei from the side of more bullets.
oh, and now they're about to get rained with grenades. KRSG is not looking pretty right now, but Kaori is at the back line. Will be able to trade down. Furia going to be taken out as well. It might be 2v2. As you can see, Resper is still alive, and now they're hanging in there, but will be taken out by Kayu Manji in the distance. Will take down Resper now.
Kayumanji.
Prowlers are grief.
Oh, the Prowlers! Samagoring Tepe
no.
actually managing to get a full reset off. As I think we're about to get a standoff between three separate teams. Zensky, one of our standout players doing the scrims right now. He is holding the kill leader position with 3 kills to his name.
Right on. And now, again, the fights have simmered. It might get worse. Because I think this ring is going to end in... Oh! It's going to be near Stormcatcher. Going to be out in the open. As you can see here, all girls are going to be caught. But will be able to get away from it. I don't think they have a way to go around though, because that evac tower is not going to be tall enough
Oh no!
to make them move. So now they don't have a choice but to take this fight potentially in Command Center. And speaking of Command Center, there is a possibility that it is going to be the Game 1 Champions roller coaster, just waiting for them to arrive as well. Oh! They're out of bounds. Aiden gets taken out by the loss of Apex Physics. But hold on here for a moment as Cycle 1 behavior is under fire now, Macy.
Kai's Wade, he is going to be forced back into the building looking for a reset as roller coasters slowly inching their way upon their building. Looking for a hostile takeover opportunity. Reloading their mags, shielding up, and stealing themselves for the upcoming fight. They're going to be face to face with the champions of the first game. Will Cycle 1 behavior be able to hold their ground in the oncoming storm that is headed their way? As we see Yui actually swapping out into the conduit again, getting that tactical off. Very, very good for helping this team get reset as Kai he gets caught out by the window.
Open up that window, but they do manage to hold themselves off for a little further, but also off screen. Looks like some Belgoreng Tempe are in trouble through last game, but let's not focus on that now. But they are fully eliminated. But Roller Coaster is going to lose one member first. Cycle 1 behavior makes the first move and fully thirsts one. Looks like Cycle 1 behavior are the ones with the advantage in this fight. Now they're able to defend successfully, but their fight is not over yet.
Who is off the screen? Gwenchana actually is going to get a knock onto Tsukiko from last game, the Kraber. But Kaiusui looking to keep his team in this. 3v2 is going to be the situation right now.
Uh-oh.
I think Roller Coaster might have stayed too late.
Yeah, and now
Last
Happy Go
game.
Lucky are in the distance. Yeah, and last game also gets eliminated through the ring. Gwen Chana is the one keeping an eye out of them. Hitori almost gets the knock for free, but will not be able to. And it looks like Zone Check 1 is also in the distance. Will be fighting Roller Coaster as well. Erasely going to try to take the shots, but will not hit them for now. Pius. Oh, Roller Coaster gets eliminated as well in the background. Looks like the teams are converging in this general area. Ken Chanayo are going to be here, and Cycle 1 Behavior are holding on to this building pretty well.
An absolute slugfest right now. Like, just as I was talking about this earlier on, you can't overcommit to these fights. And wait, Kaius just gets another one from the window on the side of Mao from Happy Go Lucky. Oh! Kaius gets another on the Sato with the L star. W star is gonna be the name of the game here as Kaius knocks out Kenchanayo, overtaking, I think it was Mugi for the kill leader with 4.
Oh my goodness. And now Happy Go Lucky are just on their roofs as well. Highest Wade is popping off, going to be leading the charge for Cycle 1 Behavior. But again, we do have a Kraber holder, a Kraber possessor here.
Not just any Kraber holder. This is Geeky Ways Kraber. Alright. Just for context, on the last game of the last day of scrims, he made a huge flanking play on the final ring with the Kraber in his hands. This man makes the Kraber sing, and we are about to witness his composition. I am so excited right here to see this fight unfold.
Oh, they're going to try to break the evac tower here, but will not be able to do so. I guess Zone Check 1 is going to start making their move towards the ring, as well as now it is going to get smaller and smaller. Oh, Cycle 1 Behavior might have found a comfortable spot to be, but I might be wrong because Kaius Wade is also losing HP pretty quick, but they do have the altitude. Oh, now they also try to get to trade blows. It's going to be Quenchana looking at them again. This is the team that you are looking out for because of Geeky Way with the Kraber, and they did manage to do some numbers, but there are also teams in the vicinity. Happy Go Lucky's Mao, it might die because they're very low in HP, but we'll be able to get away for now.
All these teams, they are basically in hugging distance right now. Peer around the corner and you're able to touch your neighbor. All girls actually gets knocked down and eliminated by Geeky Way.
Ooh, again. Won't be able to peek.
Two teams. As Kaius Wade, he gets another knock at the Mao. Is this what, the 3rd time he's gotten the knock on Mao? As Geeky Way, what a shot! Knocks down Riki from Kayumanji. Arc Stars start to fly out. Looking to hold their position here. Fighting vicariously into the ring.
Oh boy, they better be careful on their right side here, Zone Check 1, because now Quenchana is also looking at them pretty well. But they do have a good spot right now, because look at the mini-map. Zone Check 1 actually has a good spot in the ring, but they have to defend that because everyone's going to start pushing in. It's the top 5 teams, and it could be trouble. I feel like it is going to be problematic for Quenchana to do something about this because the teams are also going to wrap up in their area. Look at Cycle 1 Behavior as well in the vicinity.
Holy. We get a little bit of a calm before the storm here as round 5. So let's start to close. We are going to be left with 5 squads remaining. We're going to be looking at Gwenchana, Zico, as well as Kayumanji, and I'm not sure who our 2 other teams are yet. But look at how aggressively they're all fighting for these positions, these sidelines. So dangerous, especially when there is a Kraber at play over here. Mudload comes out.
Ooh, that Mastiff is one hell of a scare tactic. It may not hit, but it is going to freak people out. But right now, Lucky Unlucky might have been caught out in the open, but won't be so far. They have the most comfortable precision right now, and more bullets gets eliminated in the process. It's now top 4, and Cycle 1 Behavior has spotted a member of Kayumanji. Might be able to take one down, but does not. They know Gwenchana is also in the vicinity, and they can't do any further than this. As instead, will opt for a little bit of griefing.
There's going to be the last ring left. We're seeing 4 teams over here. Cycle 1 behavior actually looking to hang back pretty far on the edge, away from all these teams, having a three-way standoff with each other,
Oh,
all
right now
having
the
their
Kraber
shields
shots.
pegged away at.
Yeah,
As Cycle
and
1
the
behavior,
Kraber.
this is their best performance that we've seen by far. We are
Uh-oh.
going to look if they can close this out, but as I say that,
Oh,
Kaimanji starts to train their guns upon Cycle 1 behavior.
danger close for them as well. But now final ring is closing. Looks like Cycle 1 Behavior are the ones closer to the middle of the ring, but it's actually going to be Gwenchana dead center of it. But that doesn't mean they're safe, because it could all wrap into them, and Zone Check 1 are going to make a push here. Erase League comes in first. DQA is going to be able to get away from the nades, but will be out of
my
shields.
God.
Will try to spray down on Kinako. Will knock.
No!
Will get knocked though. It's going to be 1v1. Lucky Unlucky will have to pull a clutch off with a Mastiff right now. Knock will have to slide off. They might be comfortable for a while. As they can see, other teams are also fighting, but now Zone Check 1 might have been left alone for now.
Ooh, Cycle 1 behavior, they are still right at the edge of this. They have so much time to work with as these teams start to thin each other out. As I say that, Cycle 1 behavior, he gets another one onto Gwenchana, onto Nocturnia. As this is going to leave 3 teams remaining.
Well, Cycle 1 Behavior and Kayomanji are duking it out, but looks like Kayo's Raid has the advantage. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a bloodbath. Look at all of that health.
For Cycle 1 behavior right now. Oh my god!
Lucky Unlucky is still waiting in the distance. Okay, it's now going to be Aoi VT left, will be taken out. It's 1v3 now in favor of Cycle 1 Behavior. The Dark Horse, as you said, may be in the grasp of victory right now, but Lucky Unlucky is not going to let that happen so easily. 1v2 is the situation now. Lucky Unlucky will do it. No! Will try to do it. No, the creeper shot is clean and knocks one. Boop Bop is going to be the one to save them, and Cycle 1 Behavior will take this win. One of the greatest upsets of the tournament, I believe.
Oh
and
my
now
god!
We've witnessed greatness.
That positioning from them, from the final ring, getting all the... They were so safe! All these teams were trading shots. As we're going to hand this over to the analyst desk.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Yeah, oh my god, that was what an upset, guys. Let's let me know what you think, Autumn Leaf and Miss Shell. I couldn't comprehend what happened at the last part there.
So basically, it ended on Stormcatcher, right? So our residents there, Smurf cats, they got annihilated by Zico rotating from Lightning Run. They basically got God Spot on Zico, but they were the the ring just pulled away from them and pulled straight down just outside the staircase. And Gwen Chana just had a real beautiful rotation just from beautiful rotation from the houses of beside Stormcatcher towards the lower part of the lower part of the lower part of the Stormcatcher zone, and yep, the rest was just history. History. Cycle one kudos to Cycle One behavior also, because that that evac tower that they did forced Yuan Shana out of position, and that was the game winning play uh for me at least. And yep, Miss Chell, do you have any words for the last game?
Yeah. No, first of all, I saw a team. No, as I before I talk about the last fights, I saw a team wherein they used an evac tower and then got one of the players was stuck in the mountain. So I think from Team All Girls. So that
Yeah,
was
all girls
unfortunate.
died out of bounds.
Yeah, out of
Unfortunate.
bounds. Also, from the play of Zico, the way they killed Team Smurf
Smurf
Cats,
cat.
Smurf Cat, right, and Stormcatcher. Lesson learned from that. Like you have to be, yeah, we are already mindful and careful because it's a tournament, but we have to be like more careful because of gameplays like that. I don't know if you've seen it, the Autumn, but they tried to crawl from
Oh, they tried
uh
to make a rat play.
yeah, they rat played like for how many minutes. They even wrapped around the house. They patiently waited for Smurf Cat to go out and then kill them. So that was a good strat. Maybe they know that team from, what do you call this? The
Yeah, Team
team
Zico would be
where
coming from.
no, no, the Smurf Cat were duos. So Zico took advantage of that and they pushed them. So they knew that they were just duos, so they took advantage of that. Anyway, also in the last fights, Team Cobb really did a good job. I saw the caustic trying to make to look for an opening where they can enter or join the fights above in the heights, but they did not. So and that was a good decision because it might have been 50-50 if they just jumped into the fights immediately.
That's
So good
right.
job to
Autumn
them.
Leaf,
Yeah.
Miss
No,
Jell. Let's
I
hear
saw
it
them.
from themselves right now. We've got team captain of COB right here, Jin Miri.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
So your POI is it was from it's from the wall, right? So
Yeah.
you guys had somewhat of an advantage coming into a storm catcher zone. Can you guys talk us through what was your game plan towards the rotating towards the storm catcher zone?
Honestly, it was kind of like it was a spur of the moment thing because Caius is our IGL and we rotated quickly into command center, and there was another squad there. And the moment that that squad outside command center, the upstairs where the spiders were, when
Yeah,
they
it was
yeah.
ALGS. It was Nemo's team, Nemo
Oh, it
Sandy's
was
team.
Nemo's team. Okay, yeah. So
Nemo,
when
Luigi, and Aiden.
yeah, so when we heard them deploy the evac, we were like, no, we gotta go down first because they're definitely gonna go into zone. So we literally just grabbed cannon to the house, stuck to that
And
house.
boy, was that house was really congested. It had three teams and had Zico try to go for a fourth party, which
Oh yeah.
did not end well. But they did get a free reset. They did get a revive on top of Stormcatcher, and yep, that was through the decision to just evac tower from that house towards the lower part of Stormcatcher.
Honestly, that was all Kaius. I have to give full credit to Kaius, our IGL. He prioritizes zoning. So all the time his priority is always get into the zone, and he was reading the ring and saw like where it would land, and he said it's better if we go here now. Let's just, I'm gonna deploy my evac, look at me, we're gonna fly. I'm like, I bet, let's go.
Yeah, when I saw you guys land there, I was just okay. They're dead. They don't have space to play with. They're just they were just getting poked. They didn't have time to like reset together as a team. They were just one guy would be able to pop a bat, then the next guy would get cracked, and they would have to like wait for that guy to pop his bat, and the cycle would go on. But at some point, Gwen Chana just stopped their onslaught, and you guys were able to reset. Uh,
Yeah,
did at that point did you guys think that you guys were gonna be able to win the match?
we were just going through the motions of the moment, to be quite honest. Like we were just, okay, what do we need to do, what do we need to like think about right now? Because at that point we were like, okay, let's try to keep safe. Let's try to see where this is gonna go. And we started hearing all of the team fights happening up there by the grav cannon, and we were just like, okay, they're all focused on each other. Let's just regroup. We were getting shield swaps from all of the bodies because of the Loba. We were just trying to hang on so that we could get to that final moment, or at least last longer, because we've been frustrated since scrims. We weren't really lasting long, and
Yeah.
we were just like, we just need to go. We just need to, last long, be at the end. And before we knew it, it was the top two squads, and we won. And I was very surprised.
You guys keep mentioning lasting to the end. So is that the reasoning behind your picks of Caustic, Loba, and Conduit?
That team comp was a last minute decision because
Oh.
originally, as team captain, I, especially with my previous experience joining tournaments with Night Parade, we always had a recon, because I was
Mhm.
somebody that I'm not this, like, and everybody knows this. Everybody in the PH VTuber scene who knows me, who plays Apex with me, knows that I'm not the strongest player. So I thrive off of information of where everybody else is and where do we need to go. And I was like, no, we need a recon, we need a recon. So I was playing recon this whole time, even though at the beginning of this season, I was already so engrossed in playing conduit. And I was like, you know what? We need staying power. Why don't I just go back to conduit? And Kaius was like, okay, if you're gonna conduit, then let's think. He was thinking of like who would go well, and it just made sense for a Caustic and a Loba to be there as well, if because we needed a way to loop fast and still be able to leave fast, still be able to get our rotations in, and to last long in team fights, which is why I stuck with conduit.
All right, all right. Wow, that's a boatload of information there, Chinmiri. Congratulations again for winning the
Thank
second game of
you.
our. That was Jinmiri, everybody. Thank you also, Autumn Leaf and Miss Gel. Right, let's move on. Before we head over to our casters, let's hear it from our sponsors right here.
What do you think?
Zombie.
Oh boy. Hold on. Yo, you
Oh my god.
good?
Yeah, it's so hot in here, man. Is the AC on? Oh wait, the AC is on. Sorry, that was just the heat from Cycle 1 behavior. Holy crap. Oh,
Oh.
I got me panting and sweating up in here, man. You know, I
Mm.
just want to say, I hate the L Star. I hate the L Star so much. I hate fighting against it. I hate using it. But holy crap, man. Caius
Right.
made that thing look like a W star during that entire game.
I think I think my opinion with the L Star has significantly changed because of that. Because I used to be an avid hater of the gun. Simply, well, maybe it's just my skill issue because I never really got it to work for me. But I guess there is some things do change. Mm, maybe maybe there is a chance for me. Maybe I'll try the L Star one of these days. Yes, again,
Indeed.
congratulations to Cycle 1 behavior. But remember, this last moments of Game 2 has ignited the Zico Civil War, mind you. Top 2
Speaking,
is Zico. And now we're
speaking,
infighting. Uh, but you know.
speaking of the changes,
Hmm.
as we start to hop into Legends Select, do you think more teams will start to gravitate towards the caustic pick actually?
Hmm. Probably not. But you know
Probably
what
not,
isn't
right?
going to change?
Okay,
Hmm.
these other teams right here. I think
Oh.
we're gonna see a lot more conduit, frankly.
Conduit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has really strong presence around the map, in the game in general, honestly. But I don't think we're again caustic. We're going about. Yep, there won't be any. Oh wait, but asteroid
We see
from
another
Kensanayo.
caustic actually.
Yeah,
Technically,
Kensanayo has chosen caustic.
technically, the pick rate has doubled. If you think about it statistically.
Wow, that is huge for the caustic mains. But we're the ballistic vantage and octane players. But anywho's, here we are now. Game 3 is underway, and this is going to be the last game of Storm Point in the tournament. So this is also going to mark, after this game is going to mark the end of the first half. Because after this is going to be World's Edge, if I'm not mistaken. And again, that is going to be a familiar map for a lot of the older players of the game. But never mind that, as we watch the teams go into their respective POIs. Again, these the POIs of the teams were settled through a POI roulette, with the captains confirming these locations. But now, okay, looks like we're about to see where the ring is going to close first. Where do you think will it be, AC?
Okay, so we got the middle. We got north. I want to say we get south.
Eh. Can you?
You know, Zeppy, I'm like an anti-ring predictor, almost. I'm starting to feel. It's like every time I'm saying that, like, oh, the ring's gonna be here. It's like completely on the other side of the map, and I think that's absolutely hilarious.
Well, yeah, game is game. Can't really do anything about it now, can you?
Yeah.
You know, it's fine. At least you have a caster's curse in some sort of way. You know, last game I was really trying my best not to say anything about Zico, because when I saw Geeky Wave with the Kraber, and then I saw the scope looking at Zico, I immediately remember Lucky getting headshot in the first day of scrims, and that memory will never be erased from my brain, because
Oh my god.
it's not the first time. It's like every tournament that he participates in, Lucky will always get hit in the head with a Kraber without a doubt. And this is something I have witnessed personally throughout the journey. So yeah,
Holy.
Caster's Curse. Oh no.
It's like that one moment, for those of you watching at home, it's like that it was such a like record scratch freeze frame. Yup, that's me kind of moments, man. Oh my god.
You might be wondering how I got into this mess. But yeah, we go again.
Alright, we're currently looking at the side of more bullets. They have been racking up steadily in terms of getting their placement points, KPs. They should be somewhere in the top 10 right now. Getting this win for the next game, well, for this game of Stormpoint, is going to mean a lot for them as we head into the World's Edge half of the tournament. For a lot of these teams, actually, they, I think, really starting to need to start picking up the slack. Especially our international teams. Gwenchana has been showing us a very solid performance. But I think Sambal Growing Tempe has fell off short a bit in Tourney Day.
Yeah,
Getting this win as well would be a significant boost in your placements and would put them in a very good spot coming into the next half of the tournament.
yeah, that is for sure. It's like Salamat is going to take a wide angle moving around the map, as you can see them in the Trident. Again, we're going to take a look at the other teams as well, because not much is going to be happening in the map for now. Again, round 1 closing. It's still huge, even for 15 teams, although there are chances that a team or two will run across each other. For now, just chilling for a while. Let's see what happens next. But then again, Just want to talk about the potential chances of our non-favorite teams, or not the ones that we personally picked to win it all, because obviously cycle one behavior, we specifically designated them as the dark horse, and we just you it was technically you though, so
Yeah.
all the credit's yours. You hit right on the nail again. They won game 2, and it wasn't even just any sort of victory, right? It was 11 kills in their name as well
Oh,
in that game, mind you. Yeah,
A
and
lot
they
of the credit going towards the hands of their IGL Kai's Wayne. Again, with these Dark Horse teams, with even one star carry player, they can do a lot when given the factors play in their favor. Like Cycle 1 behavior just now. Kai's had such a blowout performance. That was like he went like Reruzensky mode for a second. It was like we were watching like day 2 scrims for Reruzensky. You know what I'm talking about?
oh yeah. Sure.
So as long as these Dark Horse teams like Kayumanji, where Riki is their star player, if their star player can pop off and their team can support them, they can stand a very, very good chance in taking a game home for themselves as well. But my concern is towards those more cohesive units like side of Zone Check 1 and last game, as they have been falling short a little bit, making slight errors at the final moments which cost them the game.
Yeah. And ironically enough, last game got eliminated early into the match. Last game, but hold on here because all girls are now in trouble. They tried to make a push against Salamat, but it's now backfiring on them pretty hard as Nadekawa down is making their move. Will be able to defend this successfully. Will try to beam him down. Has taken 2 in the process. Nemusagi, the next one to be taken out, and I think it's just going to be Luigi or Da Vinci, and they also get eliminated. It's all in Nadekawa down's name. He gets the first 3 kills of this game.
Holy crap, stepping into the arena with a statement is going to be Nadekawa and Salamat as they wipe the first team. This is actually going to be the first time today where a team other than last game gets first blood on the team. So Salamat, we'll see if they can keep up the momentum and snowball it into the last final rings and take it to our favorite teams. What do you think, actually, so far of the Salamat roster? We haven't seen too much of them, but where do you place them on the hierarchy? The hunt.
Well, you see, they're actually pretty familiar faces. I know of Nadekawa down because of his presence in the Apex South Hub scrims as well. And although I'm not sure if he also competed in ELGS today, not to mention a couple other teams members as well, including Zico and Sato, I believe. Oh, wait. Oh! They don't spot roller coaster immediately.
Oh my god.
It's good cycle 1 behavior in trouble, but they do manage to trade. Boop Bop will be able to make their move. Now, Kaya's Way, their IGL, will be taken down first, though, so it's up to his other members to pull this off, but they get found at the back of the map. And now Ritsu might be able to do something.
It's going to be Ritsu, the last remaining member over here. They get the jump onto Cobb, but I don't think they're able to wipe out the team.
I don't think so. Yeah, they opt to try to get a full rest instead of risking it all. But yeah, that might have been a wasted opportunity for Cycle 1 Behavior to finish the job, but Boopbap might be in trouble here. You know, the zip takes a while for them to arrive, and it might get hairy when he goes up.
Oh,
Oh, there's also another fight. I mean, through Stormcatcher. Now we're going back here. Again, it is the rematch of this moment. It is going to be part 2 of Cycle 1 Behavior versus Roller Coaster, and now no one taken out
we're
aside
going to
from
lose
Jinmiri.
actually. So it's going to be out onto a 3v2 if Cycle 1 Behavior do opt to take this fight. But other teams like Kayumanji, they're already starting to circle around this area. like sharks in the bloody water. As I think for now, the Cycle 1 behavior are going to just reset, craft the banner, and HGL are just going to take a sunny stroll over.
Well, looks like there's not much happening in Stormcatcher, but there were other teams that just crossed Stormcatcher as well.
You know,
So,
the spot that they're in right now, Tevi,
Hmm?
seems like a nice spot to pick. Like,
yeah,
you have a pretty good view over. You have some like sandwiches, tea, ring console even.
and an elimination in the background for Cycle 1 behavior, unfortunately. Our previous champions of Game 2 losing it this early into the game. So that's one strong contender out of the points in the meantime. But let's take a look at what's happening here. It looks like Zico is going to hold lightning rod for themselves as it looks like the ring is going to close near their area. But look at Kayomanji trying to rotate as early as possible as well. The roller coaster, trying to look for the rest of the members. Or wait, no, not the rest of the members, but other people you might spot. And it looks like people are also getting closer together, as it looks like there's fights in every corner of the map.
As Liesel, she's going to send down a couple of shots to settle down range, but unable to find her mark thus far. See the rest of these teams. Kayumanji's starting to get a rotate into Spider Caves, actually. What do you think of the Spider Caves? It's always been such an interesting spot. It's like, I guess for early game loot, it wasn't really bad. But what do you think?
It's a good rotation. Usually you pair it with like a smaller POI,
Yeah.
or obviously the POI closest to it. But usually you also start with a member dropping in there because it makes, again, this is about loot pathing, the efficiency that you need to be able to loot as much as you can. Yeah, just pick up a gun, go straight into the spiders, and try to take out as much as you can, because you'll also get enough loot anyway, and you'll be able to be repaid in case you get hurt by the spiders. You'll be able to get shields off in the process. Oh, wow! Look at that last game. Oh, never mind. Sambal Goreng Tempe going to make a far rotation. The 13 squads left, and round 3 is closing. Mind you, I think this is the most crowded this
Wait,
tournament has gotten.
actually lose Liesel? As they're going to be looking to craft the banner. As I say, that last game, they're going to have a team served to them on a silver platter.
They managed to get away.
Oh.
Okay. Zone check 1 here. Going to be looking at all of these enemy teams, but they do manage to get one down here. Sambal Goreng Tempe. They also lose one in the process.
Oh my god.
Going to be very dangerous for them as well. They have to do everything. Ooh. Also, the fight's not done at all. They're going to lose one more member. Oh, Gwenchana as well in the background.
Gwenchana and
Oh my
Sambal Goreng Tempe go out at the same time. Our Indonesian guests unable to find their mark on the last game of Storm Point today. Whew. As Kenchanaya, they are going to look to reinforce this position. Double controller coming out, actually. The Catalyst as well as the Caustic. What do you think of this double controller composition that they've decided to field right here?
It's actually not that bad, given the areas that you can take over. I feel like controllers are still a little bit broad, because when you compare Catalyst to Caustic, it's more like Catalyst is able to control small areas, while Caustic is able to deny a lot of areas due to how useful the gas traps are. But as I'm saying that, there is going to be a fight here. Kayomanji going to try to make their move as the mother load is thrown down, but we'll only see an interception pylon.
Slowly taking their time here. Peeking these
Shots.
angles together. careful not to overextend. As Scoliosis, they are going to be chased out of the spider caves.
Whoa. Hey, too close for comfort. Okay, Manji is making their move now. Going to try to slide down. Will try to spray down with the R99. Enrique in the background catches two with a far spray. And that is just swift. Quick work. Scoliosis gets eliminated immediately from a swift push with Kayomanji.
Riki single-handedly knocks all of them down to get him the damage from his team. What a beautiful push coming out on the side of Kayumanji. Taking over the spider cave space and just evicting Scoliosis out of this game.
That was fast. A very good push executed. But anyway, last game is setting their sights on KRS, but it looks like they're also getting shot from a team in the distance. They're getting sidetracked. Yukure might have been in trouble, but KRSG also gets eliminated through the ring closure. They won't be able to push so easily though, because that Rolling Thunder is also out. Here. Maggie move speed. Ooh, just with a sliver of health, Yugure almost gets taken out by the ring, but manages to pull through. But the job's not done, because there's a lot of teams in the vicinity as well. It looks like Riki is getting more kills. Blue Hain with the R99 also tries to spot one. Oh my god, everything is happening simultaneously in multiple angles. Smurf Cat gets eliminated, and Kayomanji are also fighting someone as well. There's just so many things happening. People are getting taken out by the ring, and look at last game, very low in resources. Oh my god, Yugure manages to pop a Phoenix Kit though, and Blue Hain will be taken low in the process. Riki going to...
Also gets derailed from the final game.
Oh no!
Last game. He's gonna get Riki actually.
Oh.
As QT Kineko, he's gonna knock someone down from Kayumanji off the screen. As it's going to leave Aoi remaining. Aoi and Yugure, both the last remaining members of their teams. The reload comes after the alternator, and that's gonna be Aoi VT. She cleans up last game.
Okay.
But two of their teammates are down here. The black hole comes out from the side of Zico, looking to thirst this last kill and knock out Kayumanji. Aoi.
You gotta
dipping,
run.
ducking, dancing under all these bullets. Will she be able to get the safety?
It looks like she has, but it's not over yet. Oh, it looks like Erased has spotted her, but is not going to land the shots. Will be able to, but cannot fully secure the kill. Will have to back off for a while, because once that fight takes too long, it might spell danger for Zico. But now, I think Aoi will still be able to survive throughout this.
Aoi got away.
Still be able to rest.
Aoi got away. Holy crap.
Oh. It'll be danger close. Now it's top 4. And mind you, it is going to be Salamat and Zico encountering each other now. Erased with the red shields. Evolved. Riki going to be risen up from the dead. And in the background, it looks like Zone Chat 1 gets eliminated in the background again by Kid Sanayo and Salamat simultaneously pinching them off. And now, top 3. It looks like the fight could happen anytime soon.
Salamat, very slow. They have a position at the edge of the ring here. Oh my god, wait, because of the terrain, basically like half of this ring is like unplayable.
Right.
All of this cover remaining.
It will be ending close though. I mean, it will be ending closer to the wall. It looks like Kayomanji has not been spotted yet by Salamat, so this might be a good opportunity for them to do something, because look, they have a fuse, and that will give them the possibility to lock the opposing teams out, and it might actually give them an upper hand, even though they don't have a full team running.
Kayumanji are in a very safe position. I think these teams haven't been trading shots as aggressively as our past few final rings, especially during game 2. Like game 2's final ring, everybody was having shots with each other. Holy, it was like a Olympic after party, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I get what you mean, but now Kayomanji has exposed themselves. Oh no, it looks like Salamat has opted to go for them instead. It is not going to look good for them. but they will be trying to trade this. Nadekawa down will be low on HP. They do manage to trade it off.
Riki.
Okay, Amatsushima
Black
Kase
hole
will be
comes
able to
out.
try to do
Arc
something, but the
Star.
intercepting pylon also does something about it, but will not be enough. Kayomagi gets eliminated now, top 2. The fight's not over, but it looks like Ken Chanayo is going to
comes
make this
out.
push as well. Nadekawa down, and Amatsu will be
Oh
taken
my
out.
god.
It's only
What a
going to be
beautiful play
Amatsu
from the
Kikage
slide
left.
of
And
Kenchanayo.
Ken Chanayo takes game 3. There are 3 different champions for each game now, and it's going to be a banger today.
What an exciting mix of teams we are getting for tonight! As Kenshin and I are going to be your champions for
Wow.
Game 3.
Oh my god, what a way to start the tournament. Remember, this is the first half concluded. Next up is going to be World's Edge. And now we are going to see a lot of things. Again, it is going to be very different. Again, we're going to see World's Edge, which is, a season map. Everyone knows how, well, a lot of people will understand how the map layout works. So, results may be different again compared to this time. But now, our time has come to an end. It's a pleasure to have everyone here. And yeah, bye 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 bye. We're going to send it off now to the analysts.
It was an amazing
Hello,
game, right,
hello, we're
Miss Shell?
back. Yes, it was really amazing.
And Chana, I didn't see where Kenchana you rotated, but I did see where Team Salamat rotated. They went from down beast, just using the trident, went up towards the Prowler Island on what besides Zoo Station, and
Yeah.
they kind of ratted All Girls, or just one of the members of All Girls just walked straight into the three man of Team Salamat and just fucking ate the guy up, and that was just basically
No,
game over for
actually,
All
all
Girls on
girls
the third
saw
game.
them. All
Oh,
girls
they
saw
did.
them. Yeah, all girls saw them like killing the what do we call this? The dogs there. So they said,
Okay, okay.
let's push this, but they didn't know
Yeah.
that the whole team of Salamat were inside just one house. So the Horizon went inside, then got killed.
Okay, but yeah, beautiful end game micro from
Yes.
Team Salamat there. Just they went up uphill of the command center and just held out that spot really well.
Yeah.
They killed off roller coaster and basically just had the top part of the map all to themselves. Team Zico had a really great spot there for towards the end game, but just Team Salamat just went and got the flank from them, and just had great angles. And yep, that was the end of it for Team Zico.
Yeah. So for Cansanayo, my God, they the position was really not the god spot, but they defended their spot really well. Like as Watson have said, like a good the best offense is a good defense. So see, they had high kills and won also at the same
Ah,
time.
okay, that's yep. Kensha, Team Salamat there just had they were just choosing. It was locked in a 3v3 v2, and Team Salamat decided to move first and just decided to ape the
Duo.
duo team, and
Yeah.
unfortunately for them it was not a clean white, and just Kenchana yo just had so much utility, and the caustic ult and horizon ult was just this a disgusting combo, and just won them the fight of just off of that. And
All
yep,
right,
and we
let's hear more of that disgusting combo right there, right from the horse's mouth. We've got Shimizu Sato from Kenshin.io. Hello, welcome to the analyst desk.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey,
man.
Sato.
Good timing right there. We've got
Hello,
Autumn Leaf
hello.
and Miss Jill right here as our analysts. They've got questions for you.
So, Sato, you guys landed at checkpoint and you realized that the zone was on Hypeman. Talk to us, break down your game plan on how you wanted to attack this match. And yeah,
Also, my game plan for the last matches now is by rotating through not bad and taking walls, which is like the most edge POI. So therefore like I can like assure like for sure there's no teams there. And then actually we plan to take the high grounds above the
Mhm.
tunnel,
Mhm.
beside the lightning rod. I think it's not lightning rod. Stormcatcher. I'm not sure. Forgot already, but
Yeah,
then yeah,
Stormcatcher.
yeah, yeah,
Thunderwatch, Thunderwatch.
yeah. But then there's already a team there, and then I guess we are kind of lucky we have the ring until the end.
Yep, it was kind of a lucky play because of the counter pull and the pull towards you guys, and you guys didn't have that much space to begin with at the end game, but you guys had pretty good utility. You still have all three ults, which
Yeah,
are really good ults for endgame. And Team Salamat just decided to, like, you know what? Let's just make the move first.
Let's finish this.
Kill off the duo. Should be an easy kill. Unfortunately for them, they underestimated Kayumanji too much, and yep, they ended up paying the price to an easy wipe for Team Gwenchana. At Team Kenchana, yeah. And Michelle, do you have any more? I know. Do you have any more questions for
No,
Sato?
no. I don't have that. But you did a good job. Congratulations.
thank you.
All
Uh,
right. Congratulations again, Sato VT, to your team Ken Chanayo for winning the third match for today. Right. Thank you very much. Also for Macy and where was where's the other one? Zeppy and Macy, thank you very much also for coming in as our casters for the first, second, and third match for the evening. Right. As we wrap up the first leg of the hunt, we get to see who are in the upper half of the food chain. But the top hunters have to be careful. Anything can happen and can easily make the hunters become the hunted. So stay sharp, hunters, as we transition to the next phase at the edge of the world right after this break. The stakes are high, and the temperature is rising, and every squad is vying for the third spot. Not the third spot, my bad. For the top spot right here. So we'll get back to you guys once again after the break. This is again INVICTA PH VTuber Apex Legends Charity Tournament Volume 2, Split 2, Rebirth, and we'll be right back.
What do you think?
Zombie.
It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be a Bangalore. It's going to be a huge mess. Bean Chili is also going to lose two members. Now it's going to be a 1v3 for Louis. Is it going to be enough? If the HP is too low, it might be over for them.
When they fall, we rise.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome back. That was a word from our sponsor. Don't forget to check out Zone Check 1 out by typing that, what you call that again? The exclamation point ZCO in chat. So, welcome back, legends. I hope you guys are still awake because we've still got 3 more action-packed games for you on World's Edge. But before we go into any of that action right there, let's go check out what the scoreboard is for now because I'm sure you guys would have been wondering what the standings are. And here we have it right here at the halftime. All right, we've got the recent winners, Kensha Nayo at first with total of 34 as their score right now. We've got the first game winners as second place at 31. Last game right there, staying strong, not in the top spots, but always right there at 31. We've got Zone Check 1 at number 4 right here with 27 points. And we've got the second game winner, Cycle 1 Behavior, with 25 points, which are also tied with Kayuman G right there. Next on the 7th spot, we've got Team Salamat. At the 8th spot, we got more Bullets with 20 points, also tied with Team Salamat. And Smurf Cat at 17 points. I think they've only had like 2 people played all 3 games, but damn, 17 points for that. Next, we have Gwen Shana, not related to Kenshanayo, but still 16 points for them. Sambal Goreng Tempe at 13 points. And we've got our single digiters right here. Kangkong Repolyo Sirigang at 7, tied with Habiko Lucky. 6 points for the all girls. And 3 points for Scoliosis right there. Wow, so far so good. We've the top 5 and the top 6 teams actually. The top 7 teams, we've seen them in the action and maybe in the final, like final 5, final 4 squads left. So yeah, it sounds good. It's very exciting. We still have 3 matches to go, and the scores could go either way at this point. There's no clear winner right now. There's no clear leader right now in the leaderboards right here. So we'll find out in the next 3 games. The stage is set, the anticipation is high, and our squads, I think, are ready and geared up for more intense battles for today. So without further ado, let's jump back into the fray and see which squad seizes the opportunity and rises to the occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had Krabers, we've had sneaky plays and 3v1s, we've also had an upset. But now, get ready for more as we start the second half of the Invicta PH VTuber Apex Legends Charity Tournament Volume 2, Split 2, Rebirth. Madamo and Nenju, take it away.
Alrighty,
Alrighty.
alrighty. We're now the second half of this tournament. What are you expecting for the next following game, Sinex Tech?
Honestly, World's Edge versus Stormpoint is a really, really different kind of forte of playing. So I'm very interested on how these players can play in this classic but good to all map World's Edge. As we know back in Scrims and you that
Mhm.
some teams do have a really good gameplay coming in at World's Edge. So, what do you think are your predictions of who's gonna win Game Four for this match?
For who's gonna win Game Four? Well, pretty much all of the teams that I chose back in the introductions still not have popped off in the previous three games. I'm still sticking with them. I'm still sticking with either LG, Smurf Cats, or my personal pick, Sambal Goreng Tempe. Please, I want to see teams pop off. I don't want to get flamed for caster cursing them.
Of course, the hunt is still hot on track, and you as teams are slowly igniting themselves up for this match, as we saw in. Honestly, my favorite play in game two was Caius with the Kraber. I wonder if he can still hold the RNG gods favor in his hands and get another Kraber for World's Edge. Again, it is a very different match play when it comes to Stormpoint versus World's Edge, as World's Edge is very
Mhm.
very compact, unlike Stormpoint with the open areas.
Yeah, Storm Point is a very fighting heavy map because of its smaller size compared to Storm Point, which is much more open. Here on Storm Point, there's a lot more buildings, there's a lot more tighter choke points for teams to get caught up in the rotations. So they'll have my predictions for how these teams will play in Storm Point will be fighting in the early game and then trying to secure an early spot. Try to
Yeah.
secure an early spot in the later half of the game.
Mm-hmm. Also, coming into game three, we're excited to witness what these players have in store. And you don't you think that this is interesting for the week of Invicta tournament, as everyone's beloved R301 and Volt are now in the crafting rotation. You know how
Mhm.
those two guns are almost everyone's go-to guns whenever they're on a tight fight, which means a lot of these players have to adapt to what the ground loot has to offer. We've seen on scrims how
Mhm.
a lot of these teams have adapted to marksman rifles, and even the L-Star making their plays, securing wins.
These weapons that have adjusted to marksman rifles are proving quite effective for our teams, as evident from our previous games. Even in scrims, a lot of people have been opting to use marksman rifles, much more contrary to what you would experience in your rank on your usual rank games, where everyone is just the standard assault rifles, shotguns. But here we are seeing much more strategic approach using those marksman rifles, getting some early damage in before they try to commit into a fight. Early damage, or perhaps if it's too far, they could just farm some damages for to upgrade their Evo shields, marksman rifles. Really,
Mm.
really strong in this tournament at the moment.
Yeah, speaking also of the season of Ignite, the tournament also welcomes in the debut of the lovely Rowena Divina, also known to the people as Conduit. And I gotta say, the players
Mhm.
have welcomed her in open arms, as we see most of the players here in this tournament have been using Conduit as their main pick.
Conduit has proven really, really strong because of her utility. That especially the her ultimate really has such a strong stopping power in preventing these teams from pushing into their team.
Hmm. Yeah, as also speaking of aggressive push and defensive push, what do you think is your favorite area or POI coming in this tournament, especially with the ring hugging the northwest side of the map?
Well, my favorite map usually on when it comes to World's Edge, I
Mm-hmm.
can't really go wrong with playing. Well, it's my personal POI. It's just pretty much just fragment though. I just like
Mm,
fighting all the time, especially in my even in my normal rank games. I just
yep.
like fighting because it's everyone's favorite hotspot, you know?
Hmm. And speaking of hotspots, we're here in Zico. Um, they have the most open area POI. I wonder if where they are gonna be rotating as back in the scrims and you there weren't really a lot of teams that are hugging near Zico, but right now we do see another team that's gonna be attending in Skyhook. So let's see if they will be able to rotate and try to contest that position, or are they gonna be backing off and looking for another way to rotate and find fights.
And as round one is now starting to close in, still there's not a fight has happened yet in Stormpoint, but we do have a little bit of tension going on here with Salamat and KRSG.
Kangkong Repolyo trying to find a way to fortify their position right now. Salamat is slowly creeping into their prey. Also, coming into this match, there are no heat shields in this tournament as we are following the standard ALGS kind of mechanic, where the ones that are important here are the evac tower. And as you've
Yes.
seen in the couple of games, in the first few three games, we've
Mhm.
seen how the evac towers have been quite an essential pick, has been quite a really good important position play for most of the teams.
Yes, ever since the evac towers have been implemented into the game, th- the value of Valkyrie has massively decreased because of the evac towers now taking her place for making allowing these teams to make much more quicker rotates and allowing for a more flexible team composition because now Valkyrie is no longer a mandatory pick if you want to play safe, if you want to play zone, if you want to secure a good spot.
And speaking of securing a good spot, seems like Zico already secured a good spot here in Countdown, where they have the replicator with them. They can just farm shields and at the same time get some cheap shots out of other players who are also contesting into Countdown.
Still, not much full on fight still happening. We do have currently a skirmish going on in Countdown with Seiko, but other than that, the entire world's edge map is still pretty peaceful as round one is finally closing in as we approach round two.
Yep, we're still seeing 15 healthy squads. I think a lot of players are trying to play it safe, trying to secure their spots more instead of going for aggressive play. But it seems like another team,
Oh,
Salamat, is creeping into Zico's
oh.
territory.
Salamat is behind Zico at the moment. Let's see if they can manage to catch Zico off guard, whether or not they will take this fight or maybe take a different angle. But it looks like Salamat are going to slowly creep up.
And we see off-screen Happy Go Lucky is now eliminated from the match,
Oh,
from the fight with Scoliosis. On check one, trying to fortify this little space that they have with Kata's walls.
Zone Check 1 is now aware that Salamat is creeping on them. They are dealing with two teams at the moment here on Countdown. They do have cover, they do have a place to fall back on should they be pushed.
As again, speaking of Zico, they have been really good with the synergy when it comes to taking their fights. If we go and recap back in game two and you that they were doing a little bit of a skibidi with that one duo in Stormcatcher. It was really good push for them.
Mhm.
But Cycle 1 Behavior back at it again with their main composition of Caustic, Loba, and Rowena Divina Conduit.
Mhm.
More bullets off
Uh,
screen also eliminated from
oh,
the match.
Looks like noise is starting to get all over Storm Point as people are now starting to get all of these fights in as round number 2 is going to start closing in.
And yes, we see that all players are already healthy with their kit, with their loot. They have evac towers, they have ultimates, and if they wanna go a little bit skibidi with their fights, they may be able to get into a really aggressive fight. They might be able to get their victor.
As
Ensemble
round
Goreng
2.
getting some cheap shots with the Nemi.
Ooh. That's my boy, Rerurensky, one of the strongest gunners in the game in this tournament. I really hope that he could carry his team to finally get that win because he's such a highlight reel to watch.
Oh yeah, Reruzensky back in the scrims was really popping off in World's Edge. We didn't see a lot of them in Stormpoint though, but let's see if he can manage to take the spotlight again for World's Edge. Kayomanji still surveying, still trying to find a really good spot to get some shots here.
13 squads are now trying to making their way into the ring as round 2 is finally closing in. Remember, we do not have heat shields just like in our normal casual ranked games. We are following ALGS format. We don't have heat shields, so you gotta get in that ring as soon as possible because that ring is going to hurt.
Yep. And as we see right here, round 2 is closing in on 30 seconds, 13 squads left. And a lot of the teams are still prioritizing and taking a height. So I'm pretty excited when the ring does get a little bit tighter. I really hope that we can get some really good fun gameplay fights here for each team.
Meanwhile, Scoliosis is stuck in this corner. They're being
a little bit of
gatekeeped
trap here.
by Gwenchana. They have to get out of there as soon as possible. They do have a little bit of space. They do have a Watson in their competition. But look at Gwenchana. They're now pushing in to Scoliosis. Can they survive this push?
Gravity Black Hole comes out. Gwenchana knock a little bit in a bit of a predicament right there on 10 HP.
They're holding up well. Still no downs on each team. Gwenchana knocked is very, very low.
Witherlock already on flesh.
They're now going in. They're trying to finish out Scoliosis, and they will do. Scoliosis are gonna get eliminated from the game.
Clean sweep right there from Gwenchana as we see zone check 1 coming out of the fog right here. It seems like they are repositioning out from another team.
That creeping barrage is going to zone them out. Time to take cover in this building.
We're at 30 seconds in round 3. They do have the black hole ready. As our...
Now they're being pushed by Salamat. Seiko
Salamat
on the roof. Need Kawa down. Scouting. There are coexisting inside this building. However, Seiko do have the cover advantage. If they get third party, Salamat will have the advantage.
Miri gets a down.
Ooh.
And it might be last game's push right here from Psycho 1 Behavior.
Oh, Psycho 1 Behavior is in a little bit of trouble.
Tries to ult it out. On 20 HP, he tries to fend off his team. Gets a down from Mugi.
They're all in the flesh. Kai's weight is gonna go down. Boop Bop is the only one left trying to keep the team alive. It's in a 1v3 situation for Boop Bop. He's going to run for it, but he's now gonna get encountered by another team as last game actually gets third-partied and eliminated.
And that's... I'm not sure if that's gonna be a same way as Kenshin and Ayu's team are gonna be third-partying Psycho 1 Behavior. And the Psycho 1 Behavior out.
Kenchanayo cleans up Boop Bop, but another third party is coming in.
Kung Repolyo also out of screen as Kenshanayu tries to reset their team here. We're at 9
Multiple
squads
fights.
left.
Multiple fights are now
Holy.
happening all over World's Edge. It's getting much tighter with 9 squads remaining in round number 4. It's gonna get so claustrophobic. There's not much cover to, and look at this ring. There's not much cover to play around from.
Lord. Oh man, I love fights in Level Fisher. You really don't know what's to come. Who's third partying, who's fourth partying in this tournament, as we're down to 40 seconds in round 4. As players need to find a really good placement for this ring. Zone check
looks
1 already getting their first dibs on the zone.
Those who have secured themselves a building have the advantage. But look at this roller coaster is already being pushed as Kirigaya Newgate is gonna go down. Sambal Goreng Te is on the push. Oyan Ora is getting a little bit low as Rerurensky is looking for a good angle here.
Dino Ora tries to reset his HP right now and shield. While Reruzensky tries to fend off his team, tries to get those finishers out of the way, and Kayomanji also eliminated out of the match, and Rollercoaster is in trouble with Reruzensky. It seems like Rollercoaster is gonna get rolled by Sambal Goreng Taste. Reruzensky, the beast
Finally.
is out.
Finally, Sambal Goreng Te is finally popping off. Look at Rerurensky. He's so relentless with chasing down. He is so hungry. We can see that now.
Reruzensky is already on red, 7 spots left, round 4, remaining in T minus 20 seconds.
This zone is so tight. There's not much cover to play from. There's a small hill.
Oh, it seems
but
like
Smurf Cat is behind.
Smurf Cat is getting sniffed out by.
Oh no, they don't have a good
teams.
position.
Oh no!
They don't have a good position
They
to
need
play
to grab
around
lift
from.
out. They need to grab lift out, or they're gonna get pushed by Sambal Goreng.
Drops in.
Reruzensky drops in.
Sambal Goreng Te is trying to finish up, but it backfires on them. Leslie is the only one left.
No.
It's a 1v1 situation.
It's a 1v1
for
situation. They're
FGT. Who's gonna win it? Leslie is now zero health. But the shotgun shots is going to come in. But Leslie, one more pump is going to need to take him out. However,
And
SC
is
Smurf Cat. Smurf Cat, despite having the worst position in the game, managed to turn that around against Sambal Goreng Tempe.
Holy. And that's Smurf Cat clutching it out for round 5 in 20 seconds. 6 squads left. Kenshinayu's Mooking gets it down from Luigio off screen, and Salamat is still fortifying their position right here, trying to make sure that they don't get creeped out by another team.
Salamat will now have to make this so dangerous transition. They have to look for a good position in that final ring as round 5 is now closing in as they take an evac tower. Where will they go? There's no place for Salamat.
Do they know? Do they know that Smurf Cat is there?
Do they know? Smurf Cat knows that they dropped out, but Salamat will not commit to that location as they know Smurf Cat is there. Smurf Cat is going to get zoned by the Rolling Thunder. They will not push at the moment. However, they are being contested. Salamat is such in trouble. They are now being the star.
Gets an
of
arc
this
sword
ring.
from Salamat. Amara Chikage goes down with an arc sword from Luigio.
It's just explosions I'm hearing.
And all girls are still fortifying this little cubby hole that they have, but they gotta go out as the ring is gonna be closing in.
All girls!
All girls!
This might be their game because they have the best position at the moment.
Kenshinaya now eliminated from the match. Salamat gets a down from Smurf Cat's PM Glory, but Salamat has to reset.
They have to reset. They have to reset. Look at this. All girls. Oh my god, what a shot from Narikaze!
Zochak won!
Wow!
It's in trouble
Zochak
with
won!
recently the last one, and that's Zochak out of the match.
All girls
Nayo-
do. All girls, they have the best positions. They are up against Guenchanayo, the remaining member of Guenchanayo. They're going to clean it up and secure this swipe here, and it's now a full squad 1v1 against Salamat and all girls.
Round 6 is closing in, 2 squads left. All of them a little bit healthy, but all girls is a little bit in a predicament
All
right
girls-
here as they
all
have
girls
to
still-
reset their shields.
All girls still hasn't been able to reset, but they should be able to. They do have time. Salamat is now making that push. They are now trying to pressure all girls.
And
all
Narikawa
girls-
gets a stop on
Memosaki
Demo!
is going down! Narikawa is trying his best to take and clean up all girls. And they will
Salamat
take the
is
win.
your champion for game 4.
Wow.
Holy, a really good push coming from Team Salamat right there. Don't you think it was a really good play coming from Salamat, just trying to discipline their team
They
into
had
taking.
when they
Mhm.
rotated into that final ring, they were the star in that ring. They were being shot from all over, and wow, and they still managed to take that win. And now let's have that breakdown over to our analyst desk.
Hello.
Hi. So
Hello.
that's crazy actually. I realized that like during this game, I realized that the teams are actually late on rotating. Like
Very true.
from the first ring till the end, they're actually late. But I'm kudos to Team All Girls for actually clutching it, but wasn't able to clutch the win. That's
Uh-huh.
really sad. But it was actually but I'd give it to Team Salamat. Like crazy. They actually dropped to an open area but was able to clutch it and was able to eliminate Team Smurf Cat because they had the spot. They had the gut spot, like the rock there
True.
behind there, but they weren't able to hold it, sadly. So nice try, Team Smurf Cat, but congrats to Team Salamat for winning this game. So what are your insights, Raf?
Like when Team Salamat has their first knock to Team Smurfcat, like they really needed to take the advantage of that since like taking that whole part of the zone at the end with that much space control, they will surely they can surely take advantage of it and get the win at the end. That's what they did in that game.
Yes, that was nice of the Bangalore, right? From
Yep.
Team
Yes.
Salamat. I saw it like from a different angle. Like, he was able to kill one of the team girls. So like that's crazy. That's a smart move right there. So but
Bangalore is a
yeah.
really great zoning character. So you
Mhm,
just
true.
zone, like you just throw your smoke at the other enemy so that you can fight and be aggressive to that to the other teams. You know.
Yeah, I realized that this season, like the Bangalore meta is still dominating the season, and also Conduit. Yeah, I've noticed since it's a new legend that could actually help the teammates. So actually, besides the teams are actually late on rotating. I've seen teams that are not that they get stuck. They get isolated from this one place and then getting eliminated by other teams because they were gatekeeping. So that's what I've been observing from this game. So guys, it's really important to actually rotate fast, rotate early, and then hold your ground because I've seen some teams in the game itself. It's that they keep being aggressive we're in, you should hold your ground. It's more important. But of course, you have to balance it out to actually clutch the situation, right, Raf?
Yep. I think it's because like not everyone in the lobby like plays the game like up to the point that they want to be pros.
Mm-hmm.
But that good job for them for staying alive until like round 5 or 4. But
Mm-hmm.
they need to take spaces or spots inside the zone. Not
Yeah.
just like staying alive will not grant you points, but staying alive at the end of the zone, like after of the match, will give you a lot of points.
That's true. That's true. I agree, Raf. So yeah, the conclusion is it's really important to take risk for this game, for this tournament. But of course, we're gonna take risk for charity. So yeah, so that's probably it. Like it's I'm supporting every team of this because because of this tournament they're gonna improve, right?
Yep. Like this tournament will help them like learn more and improve their game styles and yep.
Yeah, I
Since
mean,
this is the first Invicta, right, where international players are invited to play.
Yes. So
egg.
it's actually nice that we're getting recognized. So that's it. So going back to Hikari.
Thank you, Danny, Bill, and Raf. Exactly right on the spot. This is the first time we have international squads right here. And speaking of, we've got someone to interview from Team Salamat right here. It's Nadekawa. Nadekawa Senshu. Omedetou gozaimasu.
Oh, thank you very much.
Konbanwa Nadekawa-san.
Yo, long
Hello.
time ago, see.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sashi, very long time no see.
yeah. Yeah, Ralph is all my friends, and
Yeah.
season 8, season 7, yeah, played together.
Yes, we played together
Rank,
season
yeah,
7, season 8.
yeah, yeah. But Ralph is so fast and go to masters. I have no friend, and so playing so good.
Okay. Would you have a
Yep,
question, Hikari? For
yeah,
Nadekawa?
okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like ever since I last played with you, Nadekawa, like you've been really grinding, right? Are you using controller? Or are you still MNK?
Uh,
コントローラーとキーマウどっち今
controllers. Play controllers
Oh,
because so I play JP server, so too many control fucking yeah, I
oh,
play keyboard mouse and so too many control players. So yeah, 60 players. So 570 players of use controllers. Yeah. So I play so keyboard mouse. So every time. So 24/7. So fucking shit. Yeah, I'm so fucking beat up. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I'm speaking Japanese. Please translate. I'm not. Yeah. まあ、東京
really?
サーバーで、いつも、なんだっけ、もう、毎試合毎試合、もう24/7で、もうコントローラーにボコされて、もう嫌気がさして、もうコントローラーに変えて、今シーズン19だから。
he said he always get beamed by
Yeah.
controller, so he changed the controller too.
Oh, なるほどね。
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you have a question, Danny?
No,
For
actually, I'm going to compliment the team's Salamat because you guys were amazing. We're able to clutch from rotating, taking risk. That's great. You actually won this game. So amazing, amazing. You guys are awesome.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So going back to Hikari.
All right, that was Nadekawa from Team Salamat. Thank you very much.
Yep.
All right, moving on to our next next game. Right,
Yeah.
I'll pass Sorry, someone was typing in chat something that I
Okay.
should say, but nah, I won't. I don't think. What does this mean? Omae wa mo shindeiru.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I think I know what that means. I think everyone knows what that means. But yeah, let's go and move on and see more people shinde for our game five right here. Let's give it back to Andrew and
Yeah.
Madama right here.
All right. Thank you for that, Hikari. Welcome back, everyone, to game five of Invicta. How are you feeling, Andrew?
That was a very, very hype game four. It was such it was very, very hard to even make an I'm sorry. I'm still shot. I'm still in I'm still shaking. I'm still shaking,
Yeah.
okay?
All right,
It's
all right.
very it was very, very hard to make a conclusion on who was going to win it. In this tournament so far, our top teams that we've assumed from scrims
Yes.
still haven't made their way on to get a win, and our underdogs are now taking the spotlight. Look at that
Mm-hmm.
performance from all our underdog teams.
Yeah. If we recap roller coaster, which
Mhm,
we didn't really see a lot of their performance, didn't see a lot of their perspective in the scrims, got into
mhm,
game one as our first champion. And let's not forget our homies, the cycle one behavior winning
Cycle one behavior.
game two with that amazing creeper shot coming from Kayus. And it was not even like an ADS, it was a hip fire
It was
onto Lucky Unlucky's kidneys.
also a little bit of appreciated on Cycle 1 behaviors Jin Miri, as she's finally taking spots on the leaderboard, because we know Jin Miri from the past, in the
Hmm.
past Invicta. She in the past Invicta seasons, she wouldn't even rank above not much high. But
Hmm.
now in this season, it looks like she's finally showing that improvement, finally taking wins, finally getting up on those placements. We see such an improvement on Jinmiri's part as well. Even though she said that she's not the strongest member on their team, she's playing the game the way even the pros would do it.
Yeah, I love the proactiveness coming from Cycle 1 behavior. And I think it's safe to say that we are both expecting them to have really good, hoping to have them have good placements for World's Edge. We do know that they are going to be dropping in Fragment along with a neighboring, menacing team,
Mhm.
which is
It
Last Game.
Last game, we're still I'm still standing up for last
Mm-hmm.
game.
Mm-hmm.
As I know Yugure is a
Mm-hmm.
strong gunner as well. A,
Mm-hmm.
a strong gunner as well. Right up there with Rerurensky. He
Mm-hmm.
plays a lot of shooters. I see his
Mm-hmm.
streams a lot. He's very, very good. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
really do hoping that maybe this game, in game number 5, we finally see these initial teams that we set up
Mm-hmm.
to be stars finally take their spotlight.
Yes, as we get into character selection, we do see Conduit and we see again the infamous Caustic from Asteroid.
We do have a couple of caustics trying to make people in these tighter spots a little bit more harder.
Hmm. I do love seeing Bloodhounds also making
Mhm.
plays in this tournament, as he has been quite unappreciated in the past like seasons. We also have Horizon and Bangalore also making their debut or also getting picks on this tournament.
As As you said, Bloodhound is such an underrated pick. That's why we do like this season, this split of Invicta. Our main theme is actually Bloodhound. If you noticed, and we're
Yeah.
trying to appreciate that Bloodhound for we appreciate Bloodhound for being a legend from the start of the game. And as we say that, it looks like we will be having a match restart.
As we are getting into a match restart, let's talk about how Salamat really held their grounds in game four. How they, again, from the analysts side, how they think that a lot of players were rotating a little bit too late into the ring. That's why there were a lot of third parties, fourth parties going outside the ring instead of prioritizing spots inside the ring.
And we saw that. If you if you if you rotate late,
Hmm.
you're gonna be the targets of those teams that have already secured spots. We've seen that for what happened to Salamat.
Hmm.
However, because Salamat played their cards right, they bide their time, they held their positions, they try not to over peak. They just stuck
Hmm.
in the corner, trying to hide it, trying to hold and stay alive from being peppered from all of these teams that are eyeing on them as they
Hmm.
rotated in, and they managed to turn that around and securing themselves a win.
Yeah. Again, Apex is all about teamwork and when
Mhm.
and where your teammates are going to be taking risks and when and where are you guys going to be pushing, especially on World's Edge where it's such a risky play as this map has a little bit of an environmental disadvantage, especially with all the lava that's going on, as we
Mm.
saw in Smurfcat. And I think it was last game who tried to push them but got the end of the stick, the last end of the stick. But I think we are going to be dropping into another reset for the second time.
Yes, we are going to have another lobby reset. However, the next one will be the last one because we
Mm-hmm.
are only allowed to have two resets for these players to
Oh.
properly prepare themselves, to properly have uh tech to fix their technical issues on their side, or else once
Mm-hmm.
once we've had that second lobby reset, the third game will be pushed through whether or not that you have fixed your technical issues,
Mm.
whether or not you are able to connect on on the next on the
Mm-hmm.
next lobby reset. With
Mm-hmm.
or without you, the game will start.
Yep. And again, World's Edge. There's a lot of things to prioritize here. There's a lot of ways that you can also take fights. And unlike Stormpoint, there isn't a lot of ways that you can traverse. We don't have the grav cannons. We don't have a lot of jump towers or the tridents. So it's between you and your teammates on how you're gonna be positioning, how you're gonna be deciding on where and when you're gonna be doing your placements.
You're right. Apex Legends is all about who is the most prepared for the next thing that's gonna happen. If you are prepared for any given situation, you're prepared for being you're prepared for gonna be third party. You're gonna be prepared whether or not you're gonna be prepared for the final ring or by securing those early those god spots
Mm.
before before the enemy teams can steal it for you. It's all about these preparation phases that these teams are going to experience. It's
Mm-hmm.
the time that before the gunfights happen determines who is going to come out on top. Because Apex Legends, it's all about preparation. It's all about who is the most ready. And
Mhm.
when it comes to player mechanics, that will also make a difference. That will also carry you, whether if you are not prepared. It will be
Mm.
still difficult, but mechanical skills do still put a factor in
Mm.
in turning things around, even if you're not prepared. We've seen that with Smurf Cats. Even though they were not prepared on the rotate, they got trapped down there in the lava, but they still managed to turn that around.
Yeah. And speaking of gunfights and being prepared, I do want to point out two teams in Fragment, Cycle 1 Behavior and Last Game. These teams have been duking it out since Crims, and hopefully we see a really good fight with both teams as they've been trying to duke it out in the scrims on who gets to get the victor in Fragment.
Last game and cycle of behavior do duke it out very, very often here on World's Edge. There are just their POIs are just neighbors. Last
Mm-hmm.
game is living in Monument. Cycle One
Yep.
behavior is living in in Fragment.
Mm-hmm.
They're just neighbors. They can choose to whether or not contest each other. They're even
Mm.
aware that they are fighting. They're even
Mm.
aware that they're fighting each other. And most of the time, and based in scrims, last game usually
Mm-hmm.
managed to take these wins. However, I can't really say
Mm-hmm.
the same now in in tournament day because
Mm.
all of a sudden Cycle One behavior is now popping off.
Yeah, I love seeing that. I love seeing the synergy that they are slowly showing off. They're slowly showing the cycle one behavior coming from their team. And again, this is a tournament where placement and kill points are important more than picking up early fights, especially if you are unprepared or if your team is unprepared and if you suddenly get gate cap or third party. So yeah, there is a time for aggro play. There is also a time for defensive play. It also boils down on how your team composition matters. If you're going for a defensive kind of composition with
Mhm.
caustics trying to fortify buildings and stuff, or you're going for the Horizon Bangalore meta of just going aggro plays. But I love that both of these different plays are balancing it out for this tournament.
And yeah, and speaking of being aggressive and being passive, I do want to point out in the previous game, Zako, they may have placed fourth.
Mm-hmm.
However, they didn't get any KP in that game. They had zero kills. They had
True.
zero
Yeah.
kills. So there's still a consequence of playing too passively. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
get zero kills, even though in your top spot, even
Mm-hmm.
though you stop in top spot, if you have zero kills, that's not a lot of points that will go into your total bank account.
Yep. And here we are. The teams are slowly dropping into their respective POI. With Salama already neighboring Zico, we still have yet to see a little bit more of a fighting spirit coming from Zico in World's Edge. But again, game four. What? Who are you rooting for in this match? And you.
I've said it once, I said it twice before, I will say it again. I am still committing.
You're
I am
still
still committing to
committing.
my first picks. LG, last game, Smurf Cats,
Mm-hmm.
and Sambal Goreng Tempe. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still sticking with these three teams that were so strong in scrims. I really, really hope that they'll pop off and get win. That they will prove themselves
Mm-hmm.
that they are amazing players, amazing teams that we've seen them back at scrims.
Speaking of the players, we do have special teams also coming from different. One of them is an Indonesian team, and one of them is also a Japanese team. Which the Indonesian ones are the sambal goreng, and we also have the Japanese team, which is Salamat.
Yep. And I kind of found it funny because initially I thought Salamat was gonna be a Filipino team because Salamat means thank you, but I'm very surprised that they're actually Japanese.
That's very cute. That's a very cute like team name for them. Not gonna lie. And round one is hugging into the southwest of the map. Where do you think is the ring gonna end for round 6 though, Enju? Where are your bets? Which POI do you want these teams to hunt each other?
I'm really interested whether or not that the ring will favor into thermal station, because that is a very complicated terrain to fight in just in case because of the presence of lava.
True.
Let's move here.
Again, my favorite POI to fight is the tree because of there's a lot of things that you can do with the tree. You can either play it safe or you can also try to do vertical plays along with the tree. But I'm also betting on either launch site or maybe harvester. Oh, and we see last game already pinging a really red Kraber. They seem to be going for that one.
Sweet Kraber securing a sweet Kraber for the early game. Very strong because in the early game we do have a lot of players that are still in low evo shields. That Kraber is going to hurt in the early game and will farm you points if played right.
That is a very dangerous gun. But speaking of early rotations, Second One Behavior is not going to be going for the aggro push on last game. They're neighboring, since day one of scrims, they're neighboring enemies. They're going to be going for earlier rotate.
Because they know that they cannot win against last game. They know that last game is a much stronger mechanical team than Cycle 1 Behavior. They choose to play it smart and not take that fight, just like what they did in the scrims.
True. And yep, we see right here Kayu's Wade is leading their team into, I think, countdown.
We should conduct a search right here.
And they do have a Loba ult. They will probably have to market their loot out, as a Fragment doesn't have a lot of loot pool, unlike the other POIs.
That actually makes it a factor for Cycle 1 Behavior to make that decision to not take that fight against LG, because they have a much worse POI than LG.
And LG, Mugi, and Yugure already on blue shield. They seem to be duking it out with another team and gets a shield break from the neighboring Bloodhound. They're gonna be a little bit skirmish
happening.
Yeah. Roller Coaster also in the skirmish in the thermal station, trying to get picks on the ones that are crafting on the replicator. Gets a clean 44 on Waffle from Roller Coaster. Oh, is this a Chargy? Did I see a Chargy?
I think that's I think that was a charge rifle. Well, it's not an Invicta tournament without charge rifle. A charge rifle is a staple in this tournament.
And look at this Zico, already healthy with the full purple shields. I think they're gonna be doing the same kind of strategy they had for the last day of scrims. If you remember, they all had red shields. And most of the enemies were still in blues and whites. That was crazy to look at. That was crazy to observe and cast during the last scrims. So I hope this can be a really big game changer for Zone Check 1 Zico.
And now as round 1 is finally closing in, we should be able to see a lot more fights gonna happen in round number 2. In round 1, there's not much fights is gonna go on. They're still chilling in their respective POIs, but as we hold that thought, as Salamat is going to have a little bit of an incursion here.
Ooh, Salamat a little bit in trouble with their conduit already at 40 HP.
Oh, they're on the defensive Tsukikage is a little bit of trouble trying to reset and will take
Thunder
that
drops.
battery off. Rolling Thunder is gonna go down. Not gonna catch Salamat there. However, they are holding up in this building. They're just living neighbors with this team that they're up against. However, this team that they're up against, they're already trying to push.
Artsar is slowly making their way. Ordinances are slowly dropping
Oh!
into Salamat. Salamat.
Tsukikage. Shimakaze almost gonna go down there. Oh my god! Tsukikage managed to catch one off guard, but not gonna get the down just yet. But Shimakaze managed to take out Waffle Grab. Our roller coaster is now in a disadvantage against Salamat. And Tsukikage manages to take Waffle Grab with a nade, and that'll be RC. Roller coaster being eliminated by Salamat.
Seems like Salamat is slowly getting proactive with their plays right here. But I think Roller Coaster is still alive with one more team with their Bangalore.
Kirigai and Newgate actually survived there. However, he does not have free access to his teammates' banners, and Salamat is now looking onto him. They're gonna try. They might try to finish off here.
But again, these teams have to be really, really careful in who to push, because any third parties can be looming into the corners of the area. As if Kiria will be rotating into another area just so that he cannot be pushed by the team.
And as you said, taking fights in World's Edge is a much tighter map than Storm Point. Taking fights is quite very risky. But hold that thought, I think all girls have managed to spot Kiria Newgate trying to escape from the clutches of Salamat.
Yeah. Again, I'd love to see all girls also take or clutch at least the champion in one of the games, as they've been quite performing very well in the scrims. If you've seen them, they had quite a really, really good synergy. And I think their coach was also a very, very well-known ALGS coach, a professional coach for Apex. So I'm very excited to see how this team can perform in this tournament, as Scoliosis is also going to be rotating into the ring. Getting some hot shots from the other team.
Scoliosis is going to make this rotate. Let's see if they will go onto this rotate uncontested. They will be able to spot one team. Johnny Baby's already in trouble. The Bloodhound ultimate is going to come out, will detect two people. It's Gwen Chana. It's just two of them against three. And Witherlock is already in trouble. It's going to go down by Shinrin. Scoliosis is still managed to stay strong. There's only one person left with Gwen Chana. Scoliosis might be able to win this fight, and they will try to finish up this last member in just a moment.
There's another thing that I'm so sad about, Edju, is we did not see a Kraber knock from Caius. We just saw it off screen. I am so sad.
That was sad.
I saw it. No. But seems like Salamat is also gonna be initiating the team fight coming from Gwen Chana and Scoliosis. I think they're gonna be in trouble, and Scoliosis is eliminated by Kenchinayo, and Salamat is gonna be trying to initiate and probe the team fight, as Gwen Chana's knock is still alive and kicking, and Kenchinayo eliminated from Salamat with a clean push.
It was so unfortunate for Scoliosis there. They had a good push. They got themselves a good position. They got themselves a should have been free 3v2 situation. But hold that thought. All girls is already in another incursion here on Countdown.
Alright, they do have a Watson and Conduit. I love to see this. We've seen this in scrims, how these two legends who were also a really big fortifying combo for a team.
And now we're looking at Cycle 1 behavior actually down one man, and it's their Loba. They won't be able to take that member up again. And Zako actually drops onto Psycho 1 Behavior's territory, but will not take the fight. I don't think they noticed that Psycho 1 Behavior was there.
I think again these teams are really good in synergizing which fights they pick and which teams. But while we're at it, Caius Wade is a little bit in trouble here. He has to reset, and Jin Miri too in trouble right here on Flesh.
All girls are now chasing down COB. Caius Wade trying to lead his remaining member Jin Miri into safety. Meanwhile, all girls, they have control over the high ground. They're now looking at all of the parts of this map. They are aware that there are many teams in countdown right now, and they're trying to play the safe.
Roller Coaster still riding it out at.
Oh no!
Oh no! And last game is out of the ring. They're trying to save their other member.
They will still be able to revive though. Let's just hope that they will not get third party. And Smurf Cats, they now find themselves a target here. They have the high ground. They're trying to get the shots off. They know that he's Flesh. Can they finish off Roller Coaster? They will finish off Roller Coaster and take them out of the game.
And Smurf Cats finally getting their meal, their rat. And we off screen see Caius Wade with another knock on Sleebles along with Risper.
What's so unfortunate?
Caius
We
Wade.
didn't get to see that shot.
We didn't
Caius Wade.
We didn't get to see those
is
beautiful
really good with these
shots.
Kraber shots. Meanwhile, last game is already in a fight, and Yugure is getting a little bit low. He's gonna go down, but will be backed up by Mogi. But Sambal
Goreng is also in trouble as Vero gets a knock on Chuki.
Oh, Raritsky is just on the low, but will manage to take a back off. He's trying to take out
my
Go Lucky,
lord!
but no! Sambal Goreng is gonna get third party. And Salamat will clean up their fight against Happy Go Lucky.
Oh my god. The sweepers are in the ring. And we're down to 8 squads, round 4 closing in on 40 seconds. The sweepers are slowly making their way into the ring. Zico, all girls, ALGs, all girls. And second one Behavior, I think they are still alive and well.
Look at this ring.
Oh
This
no,
reminds me.
oh no!
This reminds me of that one part in ALGS, the infamous TSM raise. Right under that bridge, surviving with that void. However, we do not have a raise in this game. Whoa!
Zone check one in trouble right here with the black hole. And Unlucky gets knocked. Salamat is sweeping again. And Kayumanji is eliminated off screen. Salamat needs to reset as their horizon is knocked.
The creeping barrage will be coming in from all girls. They are pressuring Salamat here. All girls are now trying to push in, trying to finish off Salamat. Salamat is a little bit of trouble. Zone Check 1 is eliminated off screen. And all girls are now pushing into Salamat. Salamat is trying to fight back. It's Nadikawa all alone now, trying to keep it alive, trying to make a miracle. He's in the flesh. He's out of the ring. And Salamat is out.
All girls coming into the sweep. Second one Behavior is still very silent, just trying to creep into the underground, the underbelly of the bridge. And also with more bullets, they're also chilling in the other area of staging, just chilling it out, just trying to save their bullets.
More bullets do have a lot of bullets. I don't think more bullets have taken such big fights just yet. They're trying to get into this ring with much preparation as they need it. They're not trying to take risk. They're trying to be smart, try to pick on teams that are severely damaged during these incursions against each other.
I am honestly hyping up for these teams that have been.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
And hold
no.
that thought. And Smurfcat Luigio is trying to get some pot shots on
oh,
them.
more bullets.
More bullets is gonna be using their bullets to try and take the aggro.
there
And this
goes-
team.
Oh, no!
And Smurfcat gets a knock on more bullets.
Smurfcats is a little bit of trouble. They are being peppered by all of these ordnance. All girls, they have such a beautiful spot.
Oh,
They have the high ground, but that black hole is not gonna be effective against them. They still hold their ground.
Oh, and
COB
this
is eliminated.
Is eliminated. Yohei on the Spitfire. As Kangkong Repolyo's squad is now eliminated too.
Oh, more bullets is still stuck in this corner. They have to get out of here as soon as possible. Look
Oh
at this.
my
All
God,
girls
the
are
God
shooting
spot.
fish in a barrel. They're shooting fish in a barrel, trying to finish off Smurfcats. They're just looking down on everyone.
Like gods on immortals, these players are already on red shields. They have nothing to lose. They have the god spot, but Smurfcat, they have to be very careful on their position as ALGs are also in above them.
This
3 squads
is a
remaining on round 6 on 10 seconds.
3 teams left. It's a 3v3v3 situation. All girls may have the best spot currently, but once that ring closes, they will have to give up that spot and drop on to apparently almost zero cover to play around.
Yep. And if All Girls has a Rolling Thunder, they can easily just wipe out and rat out this team. And again, we've seen L-Stars getting some really good picks in scrims, but let's see Luigio
that's
getting
big
the
damage.
performance on the L-Star. Big damage coming from him along with his R99 with the DP threat. That thing is really dangerous. Holy.
Got L-Star, more bullets. All
I'm
girls
not
are just
lying.
gonna play
Holy.
this out. All girls will just have to wait this out.
They have
They
to
just
be
have to
very patient with this. It's down to final ring on 1 minute 20 seconds. Rolling Thunder comes out on Smurfcat's territory.
Smurfcats a little
They
bit of
grab
cover. More
left,
bullets
but
is
they're
already
gonna be in
down.
trouble as they're gonna be in the open area.
All girls are just playing target practice.
All girls
They
get
have
down
the
on
best
PM
position.
Glory. This PM Glory down to 1 member as Smurfcat Yunta gets another knock on more bullets. Sora Cafe, that's a bleed out on him. And that's 7 people remaining and all girls are still healthy on their area. Yohei is already
More
in
bullets
a-
has been eliminated.
Oh no!
Dropping down to finish it. Smurfcats is not healthy enough. Silas is all alone. Nemusagi will finish off the game. Girls will be your champions for game number 5.
Amazing play coming from all girls. They had that god spot. That's an amazing play right there. What else do you have to say though, Andrew?
Although I guess all those lessons coming from the ALGS coach IPN is now really starting to show for all girls. And now let's have a breakdown. Let's have a breakdown on that play to our analyst desk. What a game.
What a game.
All right, that concludes game 2 for World's Edge. Wow. I was so speechless because like I think the teams actually heard our insights. So they were able to rotate early in the safe zone. That's great, but I mean like the teams that were that placed on the top 10, they were able to actually go right now to at least to top 5. That's crazy. Like for an example, Team More Bullets, like they actually I think placed top 2,
They placed third on that game.
top 3. What? I'm sorry? I'm sorry, what did you say?
What? That wasn't me. That was
Oh,
a
okay.
soundboard by our fellow members in the VC.
Oh, okay. So yeah, actually, um, they've been rotating early this round and holding their ground. For an example,
Mhm.
team Smart Cat, yeah, they got the early rotation, and then I've seen that in round 3, like they were already there, like on the bridge. Am I right?
Mhm.
Because it's actually amazing that they could read
Like
the
knowing
zones.
where the zone would end will give
Yeah.
you a really nice advantage to
Mm-hmm.
everyone. Like you can
Yes.
get a good spot like to hold, and you'll just end up gatekeeping everyone going inside.
Yeah. But but of course we need to recognize the winners for this game, because I saw them dominate Team Salamat, which were the champions from last game. They were able to third party on the right time. They were able to kill them clean, so clean that to the point that it brought them to winning the game, because they dominated the god spot and then won the game. Like, that's
Yep.
crazy, Raf, right?
Yeah, like since he's here, is the winning team here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the God spot. Now that was a weapon. We've
Yeah,
got the
that
team captain Luigio right here for the all girl squad. Hello, Luigio.
Yo, yo, mga
Hello.
mamsers.
Hello, Luigi.
hello. Nice to see you. Grabe yun. We were surprised. It's like Team All Girls were like, we need this, we need this. We're gonna dibs this win. It's like that. We're feeling like that from that game, from that win. What was
Yeah,
it like when you got that, when you killed the team there?
Like
What
when
what
you
did you
wipe
feel?
the team on top, like on the
like
train tracks.
I
Like who?
in that in sa train, we were like, okay, we have to create real estate. This is ours. They're fighting there. Need them. That's what I called out. And ayun. So basically, ayun, we had DGs and all. Bang, it was the perfect
Like
third
buti na lang hindi
party.
makulit mga kasama mo na. Hindi sila bumaba. Like
Kaya
that
nga eh.
spot na that you
Yeah.
guys got is really great for the end zone. Like both teams are just below. The other team doesn't have a horizon to contest you guys, and the other team, yung my horizon is you can just shoot at them if they really want to aggress.
Kaya
Mm-hmm.
nga eh. And even if they horrid and outed us, may gen
Yeah,
kami, so egoy sila.
true. Very,
Oh
very
yeah, that's
true.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
At Watson Option.
So like, did you guys know that you guys are gonna win when you got that spot?
Honestly, we were just aiming for like at least top 5. And then, okay,
Oh.
we were on a roll. Okay. Okay, they're all
Yeah,
down there. No one's here. Okay. Okay. And then,
yeah,
Oh.
that's really
Okay.
nice.
That's
yeah.
nice. That's actually great. But congratulations on winning the game. You
Thank you,
actually
thank you.
dominated. Like, wow.
May ano din kami, may buff din kami.
Anong
Anong
buff
buff?
yun?
Like naalala ko, nung first Invicta, kami nanalo.
Mm-hmm.
Ayun, may song buff din kami.
Song
Oh.
buff? Ano yung kantang yun?
Stream
Can
Perfect Night by Seraphim, please.
oh.
It's all my world tonight.
Okay.
On repeat.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask you what's the secret, because I know you have a hidden secret there for you guys to actually win. Ayun nga yung buff nga.
Yeah, like the first game sa Storm Point, wala eh. Di kami nag-music. Yun pala need namin. Seraphim.
Oh.
I guess we
So,
can throw it back to
congrats.
Hikari now. And
Congrats.
congrats to VG for winning the game. Sana madala nyo yan next, like yung momentum nyo to the
Thank
next
you.
game.
We try our
Yes.
best. Try our best.
Good luck, good
And
luck.
Gambate.
thank you, thank you.
Okay, so that's it. Hikari?
Yep, that was Luigio from All Girls. Thank you, analysts.
All girls.
Grabe, guys.
Kappa.
Grabe, guys. Song buff is real pala talaga. I'll start doing that in my games too. Pero now, we stand near, ang lapit na natin, we stand near the top of this tournament and we're poised for the ultimate showdown. Each squad showing us their skills in preparation for the grand finale, ladies and gentlemen. Man, you can never really know who's gonna win. And by golly, the thrill of the chase, the intensity of the hunt, it all comes down to this. Only one squad will emerge as the top Apex Predators. We'll let the final hunt begin right after this quick commercial break.
What do you think?
Zombie. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be a Bangalore. It's going to be a huge mess. Bean Chili is also going to lose 2 members. Now it's going to be a 1v3 for Louis. Is it going to be enough? If the HP is too low, it might be over for them.
When they fall, we rise.
All right, and welcome back. Oh my god, the fifth game was so epic. Just all girls looking down on them. It reminds me of the last split. I forgot what team that was, but that happened also at the same time. But yeah, last game of this split right here. And what better way to finish it than with our lovely, lovely commentators right here. Anju, Madama, I'm excited. How about you?
Oh,
Honestly, the games have been quite exhilarating. I love how the all of the teams have their way to respond to different situations. Back in Stormpoint, back in World's Edge, I love how can adapt already. I see that they have learned so well in the scrims. What about you, Angie? What do you think? What are your opinions on this one?
overall, this split of Invicta is probably is probably the tightest one so far. We've never had so much teams trying to compete for all of these close to each other in the leaderboards. They're all trying to compete. They're all trying to win. Even though this is a charity tournament, 10,000 pesos goes to charity. Even though that this is a charity tournament, everyone is really fighting hard, trying to win it for just for the sake of helping people.
Oh yeah, good to mention that there. I haven't seen a team that has won the tournament twice. I
Yes.
think roller coaster, and then it was cycle one behavior. We also have Salamat, and then we have all girls.
Mm, true. There
Hmm.
is no clear winner. There's no clear winner. We're now going into game 6 and we still have no idea of we still don't have a good picture on who is actually gonna gonna win it all. But we
Mm-hmm.
but wow, it could be anyone's game at the moment, especially those teams
Yes,
sitting on the top 10 spots. They are very close in scores.
they are. Yeah, and it all boils down to game six, the last hunt, the grand finale of the tournament.
And also,
Mm-hmm.
how in your experience, you've been shoutcasting. You first shoutcasted Invicta in last Brit.
Mm-hmm.
Am I correct? Sign Vic.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
well, based on your experience here on Invicta, what can you say? What are you what are you what can you say of your experience so far in Invicta?
Honestly, it's been fun. I love that we get to experience and watch as these players really duke it out.